Ojú Welcome on board. Thank you very much for joining. God bless you all. Ẹ jẹ́ bá wa share program yìí. Ẹ bá wa invite your friends and family. Help me to share it into inbox. Thank you very much, everybody. It is a beautiful, what's today? Wednesday. Oh my God, it's Wednesday already. It is a beautiful Wednesday, isn't it? A tún káàbọ̀ sí orí ìkànnì. BAJE wá lánàá. My name is DORCAS. I remain DORCAS. DORCAS ADEYINKA. I am the CEO of LPD Couture by Lady Polodi, and of course, the boss lady of this platform. We fight for the right of the people that we can see. We pay àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe kíni. Wọ́n fẹ́ deprive wọn of their right. We have zero tolerance for bullshit and nonsense. Ta ló invite to the video báwo? We have zero tolerance for bullshit and nonsense. All we say and all we do on this platform is the truth and nothing else but the truth. Let me say hello to some of you before I start. Aramide Bisola, good evening, ma. Mommy Olutomi Shoremekun, good evening, ma. Mommy Toyin Agbofoho, good evening. Mommy Abimbola Adeyemi, good evening, ma. Mommy Faith Benson, good evening, ma. Ebele Okogba, good evening. Mrs. Solo Femi Esther, good evening. Ololade Adeleke, good evening. No shaking, good evening. Mommy Oredola, please check your WhatsApp message. It is very important for you to check your WhatsApp message. You are very urgent. Olalekan Daniel, good evening. Mommy Toyin, I've already said good evening. Hello, uncle. Hello, bro. Olalekan Olorin, good evening. Iyabo Shola, good evening. Thank you all very much for joining. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for your, for the love on our pictures, on our videos. Gosh, my mirror is, this thing is a little bit steam. Thank you very much for sharing our work. Sorry, let me just get rid of the steam on my glasses. Inyola Abiodun, good afternoon. Okay. Chris Lambert, good afternoon. Thank you all for joining. Thank you. Mommy Falilat Titilayo Ogunlano, good afternoon. Okay, let me get to business. Okay, so I can see some people, I know some people don't know who Olamide is. We had a show yesterday, and I sort of like gave you a little bit of intro as to who Olamide Suleiman is. Olamide Suleiman is a young man that suffers, unfortunately, from autism. I think he has a little bit of anxiety disorder. I believe I don't know if I should call him mental issue, whatever, I don't know, but he's not like yourself and myself. He basically has special needs, okay? And for somebody like him, is a vulnerable person that is that needs to be handled carefully. Hold on, please bear with me 1 second. Just sorry, just give me a second, please. Kindly help me to share as you enter. Those of you that you are based in Nigeria, please, I do not want any phone call. Do not call my phone, please. Because I don't know why, I tend to get so many phone calls from those of you that you are based in Nigeria there. Okay. 1 second. Hey, John, better check him.
Hello.
Hello, please. You are disturbing my broadcast. Is everything okay, please?
Hey. Yeah.
I don't know why they do that. When you call somebody one time and then you call repeatedly, it's not right. If you call somebody and they cut you off, it's annoying. Okay, he has autism, not it's learning difficulty, not mental health. Okay. Well, someone was talking to me this morning, and they were talking about mental health, so I don't know. He also has cyst fibrosis. That's why he coughs and bill. Okay. Have you confirmed that? Anyway, so just quickly into who Olamide is. The outfit that I'm wearing is available in stock before I move on, and it's available on our website. We have it in 3 different colors. We have it in this color, we have it in pink, and we have it in orange. It's only £35. It's a top and bottom. So you can go on our website and make your purchase. It's a lycra material. It's not actually it's not Ankara. Okay, it's a lycra material, and it's very nice. £35 for complete outfit. It's very good. Okay, so Olamide is somebody that he has special needs, basically. Okay, and he is not like yourself and myself. He used to work as a lawman. I think he used to be a supervisor. Of course, you know that he has asthma as well. Okay, which means that he's not allowed and shouldn't be around so much dust. You understand? So he used to work as a lawman, and when he was doing that, he was breathing in so many dusts. To can't take him to the hospital almost all the time. So they had to lay him off that job, but he was getting paid still. Okay, so he wasn't working, but he was getting his monthly payment. I think it's about 40,000 or so, from what I gathered anyway. And instead of him sitting in the house and doing nothing, instead of him sitting in the house and just basically doing nothing, yeah, he decided to do charity work. and it will come on, it will sometimes, people do call him for help. Sometimes, he'll be walking around the street, it will see somebody that needs help, and it will assist them, or it will bring them on Facebook and ask people to help them out in form of, contribution, and so on and so forth. People used to donate a lot into his charity. A lot of people used to assist him. He's surrounded by people, by some people, that I don't know about anybody else. This is me personally. He's surrounded by some people that doesn't know what they are doing themselves. Sure, you understand what I mean? He's surrounded by people that has not been giving him the correct advice. So, because of that, he has made some mistakes. Sometimes he doesn't listen himself because he's sort of like strong-headed. When they're talking to him, sometimes Olamide do this, Olamide do that. He doesn't listen. And that is part of, what he's suffering from. Okay, that is part of the disability, I believe, okay, that he has. Now, let us get straight to this. So, like I said to you yesterday, he met this couple or this family on the street, and he decided to pick them up. We call them Jeremiah family. Let's call them the Jeremiah family. And when he picked them up, he decided to help them. He brought them onto Facebook, and he solicited money for them. Out of the money that was solicited, he got them a house. He got them, not only that did he get them the house, he actually furnished the house as well. So with sofa, with I don't know, maybe he bought fridge and the rest of it. Anyway, got them the house, furnished it, and the family moved in. You need to remember that he picked up this family from the slum. Okay? Slum. Nínú ìdọ̀tí, òní Olamide ló ti lọ mú àwọn family yẹn síta. I explained it yesterday, but this particular show, I want it to be strictly Olamide from start to finish so that you will understand in content. So, don't forget to click on the share button, okay? Now, lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí Olamide did all of that, I believe the tenant started, or the owner of the house, started complaining about this family. Why? Because the man, I'm talking about Mr. Jeremiah, is an alcoholic, okay? Him and his wife, they fight a lot. Him and his wife, they argue a lot. So people, the neighbors inside the house that he got for them, they started complaining, and, I don't know if it's the landlord, decided to kick them out. They were kicked out of the house without any notice. Normally, really and truly, it is against the law, okay, to kick somebody out without giving them notice. However, that is none of Olamide's business, because what Olamide did was to get them the house, or the house that he wanted, which he got for them, from the money that was solicited into his bank account on his Facebook page. His charity work, Olamide's charity work, not Susie, and not this lady by the name I'm so sorry about that. Not Susie's charity, and not something Bimbo's charity. It was strictly Olamide's charity. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere. From the little tí mo sọ fún yín sí yẹn, has Olamide done anything wrong? Ẹ bá wa kọ síbẹ̀. Bóyá tẹ́ bá feel that ipe okay, maybe Olamide has done anything wrong by assisting the family. No, personally, if you ask myself, I don't think Olamide has done anything wrong. This particular couple did not move into the house alone. Wọ́n tún gbé ajá dání. And all of that was causing problem. Now, moving forward. So, for those of you that you are asking, who is Olamide? Who is Olamide? That's just an introduction to who Olamide is. And if you want to know more about him, you can go on the show that I had yesterday. I explained who Olamide is. Now, after doing all this stuff, okay, the landlord or what the landlord chased this family out of the house. I watched this particular show that Olamide had on the day, where, you know, after chasing them out, they had to go back into the slum. Okay, as far as I am concerned, that is none of Olamide's business, because Olamide doesn't even know them in the first place. He picked them up from the streets. Okay, picked them up from the streets. So whether, you know, they chase them out, they now end up on the streets, or they end up inside the gutter, is none of anybody's business. Olamide only rendered help. Whether he chased them out, they now went back to where they used to live before. Fucking problem Now, one thing that I love about him that he did, I'm talking about Olamide, is this. When they chased the family out of the house, all the furnitures, everything that he bought for the family, he went back into the house, picked it all up, and he went to deliver it to the family. Now, at this stage, now, there is a lady on Facebook called Susie Reti or something. Susie Weri. Anyway, Susie Weri ni mo mama pe. Because I don't necessarily want to, you know, drag viewers or drag people to her useless platform. Okay. Anyway, there's a lady on Facebook called Susie. This particular Susie, if you go back to the show that I had yesterday, she's the one that almost destroyed Sister Ramota. You will be doing something. Out of nowhere, she will jump on it. Shebo, out of nowhere, she will jump on it that she wants to help you. And instead of her helping you, she will end up destroying you. Anyway, because she wanted to disgrace Olamide, I'm talking about this Susie of a lady, she went and hijacked this Mr. Jeremiah's family. She sent the lady by the name Bimbo. This so-called Bimbo of a lady is also running a charity organization. Okay? She said she's a human rights activist. She said she runs a charity organization, whatever. That lady is based in Nigeria. Susie contacted the lady, asked the lady to go and look for the Jeremiah family, which she did. She even had to risk her life by crossing, because in order for you to get to where Mr. Jeremiah is, you have to sort of like cross the river or something like that, because in a slum now. So, Bimbo or cross Olowa Mr. Jeremiah. If you ask me, the reason why T won't follow Mr. Jeremiah, because they want to prove a point. They didn't believe that Olamide paid for the house that, you know, he got the family, which he did, okay? So, they went, picked up the family, got the family. We don't even know if they got the family a house or if they got the family a bedroom. You will find out from her, because I'm going to play the show that, you know, she went on to have an interview. I'm going to play it in a minute. Now, this is not the first time that Susie will hijack somebody from Olamide. There is a particular guy called Gabriel. Gabriel was hijacked from Olamide by the same Susie and other people. Now, Susie has hijacked Mr. Jeremiah. Olamide has delivered all the furniture that he bought for the family. He has delivered it to them. The rent of the apartment that was paid was not... What's that? Hold on. What just dropped? What's that? Sorry, can you bean bag? Tí mo fẹ́ gbé tí mo bá ń lọ ni. Ẹ jẹ́ bá mi share show you. And let's keep the love button rolling, please. Let's keep the love button rolling. Kó má dàgbà tó jẹ́ pé èmi nìkan ni mo wà ńbẹ̀. Mo ń bọ̀. Let me drink award-winning wife. God bless you, last king. Okay. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ understand or mo ṣe ń break it down one after the other. Okay, now, the rent that Olamide paid for the apartment that he got for the Jeremiah family, the rent was not refunded back to him. The landlord did not pay Olamide back the money for that rent. And it wasn't 1p, it wasn't 2p. Now, kí ni nǹkan tó wá dé tí ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún sọ Yorùbá díẹ̀ kí n mix it in and out. What exactly is it that Tawali jẹ́ pé nǹkan tá lè ní pé Susie ó ń wá? Ṣé mọ̀ pé Susie has already hijacked the family from Olamide because she wanted to take the credit for that particular job, which he didn't complain about. He has already let go. Whatever you want to go and do, all I wanted to do for the family in the first place is I wanted to help them. You have decided to hijack them from me. It is up to you. That is your problem. Go and do whatever you like, whatever you want to do with them. That is your problem. You push. Olamide ti ṣe kíni, ó ti jáwé nínú ẹ̀. Susie, tá ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní stage show lórí Facebook fún Olamide, asking Olamide to come and account for the money that was donated into his care for Jeremiah family. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, ṣó make sense? Ẹ máa bá wa dá sí o. Ṣé rí mò ń sọ lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan kó lè yé yín. Wàláhì tàláhì mo ní 5 hours láti fi jókòó fi ṣe show yìí lénìí. Torí mi ní gbọ́ mi ní gbà. Ọlọ́run Jésù Kristi gbọ́. Mi ní gbọ́ mi ní gbà o. I wasn't going to get involved in it at all tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. But gbà tí mo ti wá rí táṣìírí wọn ti tú sí mi lọ́wọ́, wàláhì mi ní gbọ́ mi ní gbà. Now, Olamide now had a show out of annoyance. What sort of rubbish is that? I'm running my charity, you are running your charity. Why are you questioning me on my own charity? If you want to know anything, sue me to court. By the way, who are you anyway? Susie is just an individual. Susie is not a police officer. Susie is not a lawyer. She's not based in Nigeria. She's based in London. Emma, she picky pointy. Ejeki mamo teban picky point. Susie is based in London. Olamide now said, why would you be questioning me? What sort of rubbish is this? I have paid for the apartment. All the money that was donated into my account for this family, I have already spent it. You will hear it from SUSIE herself, where she confirmed that Olamide is not a scammer. Sheripe, all this particular show has nothing to do with SUSIE. It's none of SUSIE's business. What Olamide decides to do with money that is donated into his care is none of anybody's business. It is his problem. SUSIE, someone that is based in the United Kingdom, Olamide did nothing than to render help. Olomajeka shori daron. Now went, she got a lawyer, apparently, asked them to write a petition against Olamide. Not just an ordinary petition, no. A petition that is full of all different sort of lies. One of it is that Olamide is taking money from the general public and is not declaring. Another one is that Ipe Madam Elini Ogundimu, and listen, mi ni paro moyan eléyìí tó bá jẹ́ òtítọ́ òun ni màá sọ. Mi ni sọ pé nítorí pé ke Elini ó jẹ́ èèyàn burúkú tí mi ò fẹ́ bá ní ṣe ilé ayé mi kí n parọ́ mọ́. Elini Ogundimu knew nothing about this. She was not even aware. The only thing that Ellen did was when they were donating, when they were asking for donation for the family, Madam Eligbemi Ogundimu donated 20,000 naira. Bere? Sọ pé kò kí n ṣe owó, kò yé yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, owó ni. Donated 20,000 naira. Inside SUSIE Olori Buruku petition, she wrote it there that one of the people that Olamide scammed on Facebook is Eligbemi Ogundimu, and she included Ellen's name. Without Ellen knew nothing about it. She wasn't aware that Wipe SUSIE Were was writing rubbish under her name. Shem picky point, Shem bami muleyo kokan, tori mo mama explain here, one after the other neo. Mama Sokoma Yenyi Nio. Sister Folashade Davis, good evening, ma. She wrote a petition. Mommy, stop Shebe. Good evening, ma. Kalema. She wrote a petition lying that one of the people that Olamide scammed on Facebook, and this is the reason why Madam Ellen's name was included in the petition. Not that Madam Ellen knew anything about the petition that was written, that if you need to contact people that Olamide has scammed on social media, you can contact a lady on Facebook called Eligbemi Ogundimu. That was the petition she wrote. Now, Enyomo Nigeria rere, our police officer, because I know some of you are watching. I know the people that watch this show. Do you think it is right for somebody that is based in London to boldly call a lawyer, a fake lawyer, Lawyer Ogufe, to write a petition against somebody? Now, I want you to know that before you can write a petition, before they can present that petition, before they can arrest, before they can invite you for an interview, the person that wrote the petition must be around to attend the same interview as well. Sheng Bomi. SUSIE is not in Nigeria. She did not travel to Nigeria. She was now using the lady by the name Bimbo. She was now using the lady by the name Bimbo to do her evil work. Sister Tonya Adegbite, good evening, ma. So instead of her turning up at Ibitomba to invite Olamide, she was now using the lady by the name Bimbo. So that Bimbo lady is now the representative, because really and truly, to back competition to one in London, it is against the law of Nigeria itself. You cannot do it. ìwọ ló yẹ kó turn up lọ́jọ́ tán bá fẹ́ invite wọn fún interview yẹn, but òun ò turn up, ó wá rán kíni, ó wá rán Bimbo. Now, mo ti fún yín ní breakdown of nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, àbí? Nígbà tó wá di láàárọ̀ yìí, you know, I paid, yesterday I told you I was going to pay 50,000 into Olamide's account, which I did very late last night. I sent it last night or early this morning. Would they send a copy of it to Mommy Yinka TNT just for her to see that I sent so money to Olamide, which I have posted on my page as well. Okay? Nígbà tó wá di àárọ̀, Mommy Yinka TNT now said that the lady by the name Bimbo, she wants to talk to me. Money, talk to me for what? Is it because of the show that I want to have today? Because if she call me, yeah, you talk to me, mo gbọ́ go mi ò gbọ́ come, that show will still go on. Wọ́n ṣá insist pé kí n bá sọ̀rọ̀. Mo dẹ̀ bá sọ̀rọ̀. Mo dẹ̀ record gbogbo conversation yẹn pátápátá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Nígbà tí mo wá béèrè, mo wá bi arábìnrin yẹn léèrè, Madam Bimbo yẹn, gbogbo ẹni máa play fún yín o, gbogbo voice note yẹn pátá máa play fún yín tẹ́ ẹ máa gbọ́. Mo ní ṣé feel pé, mo ní ṣé bí abiyamọ ni, ṣé feel pé nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe fún Olamide, ṣé feel pé right? Because when they invited him, mi ti sọ bí fún yín, ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún sọ ilé. When they invited Olamide, they locked him up in the cell. Wọ́n lock ẹ̀ pa sínú cell. Ibi tán ti lock ẹ̀ up lọ́mọkùnrin ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wúkọ́, bóyá ó ti sniffing. Àwọn èèyàn tán bá ti lọ sí mi ò dé pàǹtírí mi ò mọ tán ṣe ń ṣe ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n ní tán bá lock èèyàn up for 2 hours. By the time tó bá máa jáde, ilé ayé ẹ̀ kò ní jẹ́ the same mọ́. Ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó jẹ́ pé oore ló ṣe o, kọ́ lọ má jẹ́ aṣoore dáràn, kò ṣèkà. Ọmọ yẹn ó wá lọ ṣe kíni, ó lọ sniffing bóyá dust from that police station níbi tán lock ẹ̀ up sí for maybe bóyá bí some hours. Ẹ rí pé brother Soji ọlọ́wọ́ gbọgbọrọ too. He came out and he was shouting that nothing must happen to the boy. Àti ibi tí wàhálà tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn. Tọ́lámídé tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wúkọ́. Nínú cell níbẹ̀ ló ti ń wúkọ́ tọ́mọ yẹn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ wà asthmatic. Náà ti pe ìyá Olamide pé ẹ máa bọ̀ o. Wàhálà tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ọmọ yìí ń wúkọ́. Apparently, one of the police officers there, because let me just quickly tell you this. Sometimes, I don't know what causes this, okay? Sometimes as well, Olamide ó kàn lè máa rìn lọ lójú títì, kò yé yín. Á kàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yaṣọ ara ẹ̀. Á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yaṣọ ara ẹ̀, á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yàgbẹ́ sára. So there's, you know, quite a few things that is not right with the guy, okay, which is, you know, is quite unfortunate. Ó máa bọ́ aṣọ, á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yaṣọ ara ẹ̀, á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yàgbẹ́ sára. I'm talking about tó máa yaṣọ ara ẹ̀, tó máa become naked, okay, and all of that. So ìkan nínú àwọn tán ti rí nígbà kan, maybe tó kàn rìn lọ, you know, tó ti yaṣọ ara and stuff. Wọ́n wá jẹ́ ọlọ́pàá nínú ibẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹni yẹn wá ní àwọn ọmọkùnrin yẹn rí, ọmọkùnrin Olamide, àwọn mọ̀ rí. Wọ́n pè ìyá ẹ̀. Because obviously he knew that ọlọ́pàá yẹn mọ̀ pókè pé ọmọkùnrin yẹn kò gbúdọ̀ ṣe kíni, kò gbúdọ̀ pẹ́ jù níbi tí ó wà yẹn, pé kó má lọ di wàhálà. Láti ibẹ̀ yẹn òun ni wàhálà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Ló ti di pé wọ́n ń gbé Olamide lọ sí hospital. Ló ti di pé wọ́n ń ṣe operation fún. Wọ́n ti ṣe operation alákọ̀ọ́kọ́. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì òun náà tún ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ lé ní ìbáyìí. Wọ́n gé inú ọmọ yẹn ni tí wọ́n la inú ẹ̀, àmọ́ nǹkan tó fà. Now, ta la fẹ́ sọ pé ó jẹ̀bi, ta la fẹ́ sọ pé ó wà responsible fún nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ fún Olamide tí ò bá ń ṣe àwọn olórí burúkú tán mú tán lọ arrest ẹ̀. Of course, anything could, is not impossible wípé anything lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Olamide tó bá jẹ́ pé kíni, tó bá yẹ pé kò lọ sí police station yẹn. But the fact that pé àwa ti ní signal wípé nǹkan tó mú Olamide ibi tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní po ẹ̀jẹ̀ òun ni police station. The person that we are going to hold responsible is Susie. Show you. Now, Susie yìí ó wá lọ grant interview with a gentleman on Facebook called Pause and Ponder. Kí n tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní play voice note yẹn. Because ṣe rí tèmi bá ń ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀, mo máa ń ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn one after the other ni. If he has cyst fibrosis, then it's understandable that he has become so ill. You see, me, I don't even know whether he has that or not. Àwa gbọ́ nínú interview tí Susie ṣe, because èmi ti bá housewife sọ̀rọ̀. Èmi dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé nínú interview tó ń ṣe yẹn wọ́n ti contradict ara wọn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀. Part 1 lélẹ́yìí o. Mi ò mọ̀ part tó máa ti stop o. Mi ò dẹ̀ lè sọ pé part tó máa ti stop ni. Ó dìgbà tí mo bá tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tó kó tó stop. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sórí interview yẹn báyìí. Tí wọ́n lọ ṣe lọ́dọ̀ Pause and Ponder. Ẹ bá mi share show yẹ, ẹ bá mi jù sínú inbox àwọn èèyàn. Ẹ jù sínú inbox Nigerian police o. Ẹ bá ń jù síbẹ̀. Ayé yín ò ní bàjẹ́. Àwọn ọ̀kà. Àwọn ọ̀kà àwọn ọba yìí jẹ́. Anything happen to that boy, I'm promising you, we will get that. We will get. Itoba Nigerian, we will get you arrested. And I mean it. We will get you fucking arrested. If you think it's a joke, you will know. Now, let's go to the interview. Ele bá mi send the photo ẹ̀ sínú inbox mi tẹ́ bá ní mi ní photo ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ nbí. Okay. This is the interview.
Us to go to court and
Okay.
Okay.
We want to know how the whole thing happened.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ o.
How Olamide was petitioned.
Okay.
And how he was arrested by the police.
Okay.
yeah, no problem. Right. The aim was to make a complaint about him because we were not happy with a few things that we saw.
You are a very stupid idiot. Bí mo ṣe ń ṣe analysis yẹn lọ màmá sọ̀rọ̀ sí ni o. Wàláì mo lè ṣe show ẹ̀ dé part 24. Mo stop ti Lizzy lórí part 20. Mo lè ṣe show ẹ̀ dé part 24 lójoojúmọ́. You are a very stupid idiot. What do you mean by the aim is to make a report? What right do you have to report him? Has Olamide ever gotten involved in your home business? Who gives you the right to get involved in his business and what he decides to do on his platform? I want you to write a book or explain to me the right that you as a person has to question what he does with his money, how he spends it, what you are reporting him for, what purpose, for what reason. You can see that you are very stupid. The person that caused this problem this is the lady that wants to kill Olamide. Is this lady right here? She's the one that wants to kill Olamide. Okay? And she can go on and do whatever. She's the lady that wants to kill Olamide. So you need to tell us what right you have to be making reports of an innocent boy, one that you know that is very, very vulnerable. You know that this boy is vulnerable. You knew about his medical condition. Why did you? This boy had no problem, not even an headache, before you decided to start launching unnecessary, stupid attack on him because you are jealous of his charity work. You want to be like him. You wish you are Olamide. Ori pe kanye. Kí ló dé tó fẹ́ pa ọmọ lọ́mọ. Continue.
They complain about him. Who petitioned it?
Myself and Bimbo. And
Hello, excuse me. Are people picking points? Who petitioned him? Go back.
happy with a few things that we saw.
Okay.
Sorry, who may complain about him? Who petitioned it?
Myself and Bimbo. And if
I want you to keep quiet right there. Who petitioned Olamide? You said yourself and Bimbo. I know you have been calling around though before I came online. And I told them, I said, I will not listen to bullshit. Because I'm not interested in bullshit. Nigerians, the whole world must know the truth. People that love Olamide, that love him genuinely, they must know the truth. That was a very straightforward question. Who petitioned Olamide? You said yourself and Bimbo. Are you sure? Let's listen to Bimbo before we continue. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ voice note alákọ̀ọ́kọ́. Okay, ṣé
no.
Hello, ma. No, that is part 2. They will take one first one by. Okay, this will be the first one.
So I send it to Yola. I send it to Yola. I send it to Mom Billy.
Not this one first. Time will look up me right now. 10, 20. $10.50, $10.43. $10.21. Sorry, Joe. I'm trying to know which one is which one.
Okay, send the picture and see me at the end of the day.
Okay,
no.
Hello, ma.
Èmi bí ìyàwó ẹ̀ lè ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ fún mi wípé àwọn márùn-ún lòun send ẹ̀ sí pé ṣé mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé a ti jọ ní agreement pé kí wọ́n má post ẹ̀.
Now, the picture of Olamide that was posted on Susie's wall, they didn't have the permission to post that picture. Nobody asked them to post Olamide's picture on the wall. The picture was only shown to ọmọbìnrin tí wọ́n ń pè ní Bimbo. Ìyẹn ni award-winning wife whatever. Òun ni wọ́n ṣe kíni, òun ni wọ́n fi photo yẹn hàn. Nígbà tó lọ sí hospital tó lọ wo Olamide. Ó post photo yẹn sórí wall rẹ̀ without the permission from the family to post the picture, because I know they said they wrote it there that they had the family consent. So tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ ẹ máa gbóhùn ìyàwó Olamide láìpẹ́ yìí sìn. Níbi tí yẹn ti ń sọ pé I didn't tell you to post any picture. So they did not have any consent from the family to post the picture on their wall. But eléyìí confirm sìn ó lóun àti ọmọbìnrin yẹn làwọn jọ ṣe kíni, làwọn jọ petition Olamide. Meanwhile, ní ìgbà tá à ń bá ọmọbìnrin sọ̀rọ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí, òun forí gbárí, òun fẹsẹ̀ gbálẹ̀ pé òun báwo, póun ò mọ nǹkan kan nípa ẹ̀ o, wípé Susie nìkan ló single-handedly. Ó ló ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tọ́gọ kó tó pé òun ló single-handedly ló kọ petition lórí orúkọ Olamide, egbo conversation yẹn.
Post, you know.
So ìyàwó kò fún yín permission kẹ́ post the picture. Boy, post the picture.
I understand what you said. I wanted to ask you to sort out what was with you. That I don't know. I don't agree for people to believe.
But can we ask her? We're gonna ask her if she can confirm that she asked you to post the picture of the husband. And listen, and you something where you know nothing about petition. Where Susie Reti abi Susie were kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ gan. Ṣé o no ní pé kí wọ́n kọ. No, ẹjọ́ tó lọ ṣé bẹ́yìn náà lọ́mọ tó bá pọ̀ mọ́ yín náà Ọlámídé ṣe ní pé kán má bù. Ṣé bí Susie lẹ sọ pé ó kọ petition ẹ̀yin ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan kan pa ẹ̀. Because mo gbọ́ pé sọ̀rọ̀ níbi show Pause and Ponder yẹn mi dẹ̀ tí gbọ́ tán. Mi tí gbọ́ show yẹn tán. Mi wá mọ̀ bóyá ẹ̀yin náà confirm nínú show yẹn wípé okay pé mọ̀ nípa because ẹ̀yin sọ́nsìn pé Susie ló kọ petition. Susie ló wà in charge of all of it, that he has nothing to do with you. And that you asked her not to do it.
At the end of the day, I advise that they should allow him be.
Ṣé gbọ́ Bímbọ́ ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn o? Ó lóun advise Susie wípé she should allow Olamide to be. Susie then confirm pa àwọn jọ competition ni. Ẹ má wá mọ̀ nǹkan tí Susie ṣe lọ́sàn nígbà tí mo ti ṣe show yẹn láàárọ̀ kò yé yín. Susie tún wá lọ make phone call. Ó wá ń pè irọ́ o wípé ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ìyẹn award winning wife yìí ó sọ pé àwa put here under Durex. Ó ní ẹ sọ pé put òun under Durex òun ló fi ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ṣó stand bí ẹni pòkè pé wọ́n fi sí under Durex tó fi ń sọ̀rọ̀. Susie má lọ wá lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlámídé tó táwa tèmi àti tájọ tẹsẹ̀ bọ̀ ẹ́ wàá fẹ́ kú wàá fẹ́ la má lọ fucking wà rárá torí ká ọ̀bàyé jẹ́ ni ẹ́ èèyàn ṣe charity ẹ̀ jẹ́ he has nothing to do with you. You started picking on the boy, picking on what he's doing. Ẹ máa gbọ́ lọ.
Let's forget this issue. Let it be. Ó wá ní ara o, àwọn ò lè stop ẹ̀ mọ́, àwọn machine. Ní let him.
Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tọmọbìnrin yìí sọ? Ó lóun tún sọ fún Susie wípé don't report Olamide. Let's forget about this issue. Let it be. Ó ní Susie sọ pé rárá o. So èmi náà wá fẹ́ gbọ́ o. Let's forget, don't talk about it. Gbogbo di Nigeria gbogbo wọn náà máa gbọ́. Mo máa dá padà, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ without kí n má sọ̀rọ̀. Mo ń bọ̀. Ó yá.
You know nothing about petition. Pé Susie Reti àbí Susie wèrè kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ gan. Ṣé o no ní pé kí wọ́n kọ.
Ẹjọ́ ẹ má bùn wọn ẹjọ́.
No, ẹjọ́ tó lọ ṣé bẹ́yìn náà lọ́mọ tó bá pọ̀ mọ́ yín náà Ọlámídé ṣe ní pé kán má bù. Ṣé bí Susie lẹ sọ pé ó kọ petition ẹ̀yin ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan kan pa ẹ̀. Because mo gbọ́ pé sọ̀rọ̀ níbi show Pause and Ponder yẹn mi dẹ̀ tí gbọ́ tán. Mi tí gbọ́ show yẹn tán. Mi wá mọ̀ bóyá ẹ̀yin náà confirm nínú show yẹn wípé okay pé mọ̀ nípa because ẹ̀yin sọ́nsìn pé Susie ló kọ petition. Susie ló wà in charge of all of it, that he has nothing to do with you. And that you asked her not to do it.
At the end of the day, I advise that they should allow him be. Let's forget this issue. Let it be. Ó wá ní ara o, àwọn ò lè stop ẹ̀ mọ́, àwọn machine. Let him be. That's my me o.
Okay ma, nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mo kàn fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ti yín. Ṣé ẹ̀yin ò lọ́wọ́ nínú petition tán kọ fún Olamide at all? You didn't assist them with the petition because Susie confirmed yesterday that you assisted her in writing the petition. Nínú show tí mo gbọ́. Okay, so you didn't ask.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere, òtítọ́ ló máa lékè. Wàláì tàláì, irọ́ kan kò ní lékè láìláì. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tọmọbìnrin yìí tó sọ ń sìn? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé ẹ bá mi gbọ́. Ṣé ẹ rí pé lóun ò bá wọn lọ́wọ́ sí petition pé òun ò bá wọn dá sí. Lizzy Anjorin, mo bá ẹ. Ṣé ẹ rí pé lóun ò bá wọn dá sí. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ pé lóun ò bá wọn dá sí. Ẹ ló jàre. Another one tún lélẹ̀. Kí ló dé tí kìíní ṣe àríbá? Another one tún lélẹ̀ jàre. Our summer collection, very beautiful top and pants. It's available in stock. You can also get it. I'll be home. Okay. You can also get it. You can purchase this online. It is one of our summer collection. Oh, nice. Oh, beautiful. Very, very flexible. And it's stoned. I don't know if you can see the stoning on the side there. Very nice. Eba ti wo te fi bàtà sí. Ẹ̀yin lon ti yin nìyẹn. Kò yé yín bẹ́yẹn. Ó dẹ̀ tún ní àpò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ nbí. Kò yé yín bẹ́yẹn. Ẹ̀ lon ti yin nìyẹn. O, Sherry, Annie, we have it in this color and we have it in yellow. 30, is it 30 pounds or 35 pounds? I can't remember. Oh my God, kí ló dé? Èwo ni náà ta, kí ló dé? Ṣé 30 pounds or 35 pounds ni? Mi ò rántí. Ó wà lórí website wa lọ bó ti ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ kó bó wí ti kó mú ti ẹ̀ ń lẹ̀ kó ṣá ti ẹ̀ ń lẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ n wọ bonnet mi. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere. Àwọn ọ̀kà. Àwọn ọ̀bàyé jẹ́. Ọmọbìnrin yẹn confirm. Ó lóun ò mọ̀ pé mi ní gbọ́ mi ní gbà. Èmi àbí mo ti gbọ́. Ẹ máa gbọ́ lọ o. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n change kíní ìfìlà. Ẹ máa gbọ́ lọ. Mo máa dá padà by 1 minute. Mo fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere kan gbọ́ dáadáa. Ó yá. Jẹ́ fi kíní.
Mi ti gbọ́ show yẹn tán. Mi wá mọ̀ bóyá ẹ̀yin náà confirm nínú show yẹn wípé okay pé mọ̀ nípa because ẹ̀yin sọ pé Susie lo competition. Susie lo wà in charge of all of it, that it has nothing to do with you. And that you asked her not to do it.
At the end of the day, I advise that they should allow him be. Mo dẹ̀ pé lọ́yà náà mo ní ìgbà tí lọ́yà pè mí mo ní let's forget this video, let it be. Ó wá ní ara o àwọn ò lè stop ẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn máa ṣe ni àwọn máa ṣe ni mo ní let it be. That's my mi o.
Okay ma, nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mo kàn fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ti yín. Ṣé ẹ̀yin ò lọ́wọ́ nínú petition tán kọ fún Olamide at all? You didn't assist them with the petition because Susie confirmed yesterday that you assisted her in writing the petition. Nínú show tí mo gbọ́. Okay, so you didn't assist her with power or anything. You didn't use any influence.
Power. I have forgotten.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, kíní tí mo dé sórí. Ó wà available in stock. Ó dẹ̀ cheap bàjẹ́bàjẹ́ £10 péré ni. Tẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ lọ sùn, ẹ kàn dé sórí, kò yé yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. £10 ní pọ́n mẹ́wàá ni, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ẹ bá ti fẹ́ lọ sùn lálẹ́, ẹ kàn dé sórí. So that ẹ máa tún look beautiful whilst you are in bed. Ṣẹ́rí kíní iná tó wà ní ẹ̀yìn yẹn, ó máa ń ṣòṣì gan. Ẹ máa look beautiful whilst you are in bed. Imagine kọ́kọ́ yín kàn rọra wọlé tẹ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ fìlà ìsórí ṣẹ́rí tí mo ṣe beautiful tí mo fine. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi yà. A máa wá ṣe nǹkan. And you need different colors. Kò yé yín. Gbogbo àwọn nice colors tẹ́ bá need ó wà available in stock. Pọ́n mẹ́wàá ni £10 ni o. Pọ̀ ṣí ọ̀rọ̀ pé mú tí ẹ lẹ̀ kó ṣàtì ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. Pọ́n mẹ́wàá péré ó ní. Kẹ́ ẹ lọ sí www. Ẹ jẹ́ bá yín wo price aṣọ yìí. Mo ń bọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ bá yín wo price aṣọ yìí. Tí mi ìtẹ̀ mọ̀ lórí, mo ṣá mọ̀ pé ó wà lórí website wa. Kẹ́ pọ̀ ṣí ọ̀rọ̀ pé kẹ́ mú tí yín kẹ́ ṣàtì yín ń bẹ̀. All. Yes, this outfit is £35. It's available on the website. We have it in yellow and we have it in black. The black one is what I'm wearing. I'm going to wear the yellow one for you as well. I'm talking about eléyìí tí mo wọ̀ ṣòkòtò àtẹ̀wí. Ìwọ náà wò sọ́mà o kàn fẹ́ jáde. Wọ́n dẹ̀ tún fi stoning sí ńbẹ̀ yẹn. Ó bá ti wọ̀ tó fi shoe ẹ̀ sí òun lọ́ntì ẹ̀ nìyẹn wọ́n ní mọ̀ pé £35 ló rà. Ẹ máa gbọ́ lọ.
Susie low competition. Susie low in charge of all of it, that it has nothing to do with you. And that you asked her not to do it.
At the end of the day, I advise that they should allow him be. Let's forget this issue. Let it be. I want to stop there more. I want machine. Let him be. That's my me.
Okay, ma. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́, mo kàn fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ti yín. Ṣé ẹ̀yin ò lọ́wọ́ nínú petition tó ń kọ fún Olamide at all? You didn't assist them with the petition because Susie confirmed yesterday that you assisted her in writing the petition. Nínú show tí mo gbọ́. Okay, so you didn't assist her with power or anything. You didn't use any influence.
Power. And I have forgotten it. What the people are paying me? What the people are getting us? Police are picking my ball. I will not come because I don't want to be involved. That was the thing I told the lawyer on phone. But I will not come.
But you didn't say that on that post and ponder show now. You know,
I can't be releasing details. With people to motivate relation, you understand? It's like having a discussion with you now and not telling the whole public. I can't.
No, share mo pé ngba tẹ́ wà lórí show ẹ má gbọ́ ìgbà tẹ́ wà lórí show Pause and Ponder yẹn. You didn't say that you knew nothing about him being in the station. That Susie lady was telling you that she was saying that if you used influence over Olamide.
I use influence.
And you were sitting, it was as if you were on the phone with them.
How can I? I'm not the police officer. I don't even know the police officer. I've never stepped me to the lawyer so jury.
So, Koyemi Beyon Shema won in London to mama competition in Nigeria against somebody that has not committed any criminal offense. Somebody that is running his own charity organization. Don't mind the business. Everybody has their own charity. Like I said, you have your own charity. Imagine if you now bring somebody on board and I start questioning you that why is it that no man question all the time? It's not fair now. All these things could have been avoided.
I understand. Anti-DORCAS.
Ben, ma.
Mr. Jeremiah, the way they were being thrown out to attract attention. Me, I felt for them because I advocate for people online. Justice for this, justice for that. So much more, I was touched.
But what did Olamide do? Kini nkan Olamide sọ tó ṣe tó wrong nínú case Jeremiah? He did nothing wrong.
I understand Olamide because even when I spoke to the police.
Now, so ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ṣì bó bá ṣe ń sọ ni mo fẹ́ máa já wọn. Ẹni sùúrù eléyìí sọ pé òun lòun competition òun kọ́ lòun competition èyí lòun ò mọ nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀. Meanwhile this one is claiming wípé òun àti ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn làwọn jọ kọ petition. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ interview yẹn lọ. Continue with the interview. We are listening.
How he was arrested by the police.
Yeah,
Question Shipo. Oh, Shipo.
Right. The aim was to make a complaint about him because we were not happy with a few things that we saw.
Sorry, who made complaint about him? Who petitioned him?
Myself and Bimbo. And if
Yourself and Bimbo did not make or write any petition against him. You. Okay? You wrote the petition. She just confirmed it that she knew nothing about it. You asked her to do it and she even begged you not to do it and you refused. So Bimbo knew nothing about it. You are the one that wrote the petition and you sent her to do your dirty job for you and she was doing it.
If anybody remembers, Olamide was the one who actually asked to go to court and he was the one screaming.
Can you imagine that stupid statement from a stupid lady? She said Lamide is the one that was shouting that he wants to go to court. You are the one that came online and you were questioning him. And he replied you with, if you want to know what he did with whatever money, go to court. Because what right do you have in the first place to be questioning him about his own charity? Is his charity not yours? For God's sake. The charity has nothing to do with you. It's none of your business. Okay? The charity belongs to Olamide Foundation. Are you Olamide Foundation? No. You are SUSIE. You are not Olamide Foundation. So why questioning him? Can you just imagine? Iru agbára wo lo feel pé okay. Agbára yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ tó báyìí that you feel that you are using on an innocent somebody that did nothing to you. It's nonsense.
He wants to go to court. He wants to deal with this, blah, 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 blah.
Can you imagine?
Okay.
So, we made the complaint. Now, can I explain why the complaint was made?
Not we. You made the complaint. Oh, yeah, tell us why you made the complaint. We are listening.
Yeah, we are listening.
Okay. So, I saw the video of when he, actually somebody called my attention to it, when he was chucking them out of the house. Now, from what I saw, from when he met the guy, I think it was at ShopRite. Now, you approached a young child and you knew that they were, they didn't come from a wealthy family, and you asked if you could see their parents. And you went to their house, and you saw the way in which they were living, and you started soliciting for money for them. At some point, you made enough money, and then you now called them, and you got an apartment for them, which is lovely and nice.
Okay.
You furnished the apartment, and then they left the dog behind. You, Olamide, you actually went by yourself. You didn't even tell them the day you were going to get the dog. You actually gave them a surprise when you turned up with the dog. And you took the dog to them.
Sorry, it was...
Did you listen to that? Okay, I'm actually very, very happy with this particular interview, okay? Because the interview, Oma break down a lot of things. Somebody on the website is asking how to pay. You can pay on the website. You can pay via PayPal. You can pay by card. Sorry, I cannot answer that email now, but I saw your message popped in on my phone. So you can, if you put the order in your basket, you just check out and you make your payment. Now, you just made mention there that Olamide SULAMON surprised this family by going to their house to pick up their dog. Their dog that they thought maybe, okay, they've lost, Abby. Olamide went to their house, picked up the dog, and, he surprised, because he wanted to surprise them. At first, he said, oh, the dog is not here, the dog is gone, the dog is dead, whatever. And he went there, picked up the dog, brought the dog home for them, and surprised them with it. Show mo pe out of okay, pe o jẹ́ kíni, pe o jẹ́ good citizen ni. Òun fẹ́ kínú wọn dùn. Ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ end up ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní mú ọmọ ọlọ́mọ, ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé lọ sí police station. Inú dúdùn Olamide ló ṣe kíni ló wá fún àwọn family yẹn. Don't forget, for all your skincare products, contact www.cqbeautyhaven.com. Ẹ ṣá rí bá ṣe ń dán, bá ṣe ń dùn, tá ń fresh, tá ń fine, tá ń mú yes. CQ Beauty Haven ló lè ṣe. Continue.
That went to their former house to tow the dog.
Yeah, the dog nearly bit him that day.
Okay.
He didn't even tell them. He didn't even tell them he was going.
Ajá yẹn tún fẹ́ bu Olamide jẹ. Àwọn rò bóyá wọ́n ti sọ ajá yẹn nù. And he didn't tell them that he was going to go and get the dog for them. He even risked his life to go and pick these people's dog. And he surprised them with the dog. What more do you want from this boy? Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká ṣorí dáràn. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká ṣe kíni. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká ṣoore dáràn. Oore lásán l'Olamide ṣe. Ẹ dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fi bí sùn.
To the house, he hid the dog in the boots, and he said to them, "Oh, it seems like your dog has run away anyway." He was just joking with them. Then he surprised them and showed them the dog in the boots, and that's how the dog got to the house. Now, a week later, you turn up and you say they've had an argument with your girls. The neighbors.
I heard that bit when the person said took the dog. I just don't want to me confirm correct but that don't sorry but I heard that English it ogbono yen me no gbo. Continue.
About them, they have to pack their things within 5 minutes. I'm sorry, but who does that? No matter where.
Is Olamide the landlord that said that they should pack their thing within 5 minutes? Is it Olamide that asked them to pack their things within 5 minutes? Is Olamide the landlord? Is it Olamide's responsibility to ask them to pack their stuff? You and I know that it was not Olamide that asked them to pack their stuff. The landlord ordered them to leave the house straight away because they were making so much noise. They were fighting. They even wanted to kill each other. You know the kind of person that this Mr. Jeremiah is. He's an alcoholic. Even you mentioned it inside this particular show. So why did you not put all of that into consideration before you started writing stupid petition against an innocent boy? Continue, we are listening.
You're meant to give notice. You took these people out of a slum area.
Hello, mad woman. Is it Olamide that will give the notice or the owner of the house? Is Olamide the owner of that house? Does the house belong to Olamide? No. So what business of Olamide is it to give them notice? When the owner of the house ordered them to get out of the house with immediate effect, the person that you should have wrote your petition for is the landlord, if at all you want to help that family out, not Olamide. But you know, you want to destroy his charity because you are so evil. That is why you did what you did. Continue, Mungbo.
Area that had no rules apart from their own rules. If they want to poo on the street, they can poo on the street. Nobody would complain. Where they lived was a slum. It was kind of isolated. They lived by the...
Did you hear what she said, though, my Nigerian people? She confirmed that the family were living in a slum. Nínú Ìgbẹ́. Hello? They were living in the slum. Nínú Ìgbẹ́. In a sickening environment. Olamide dẹ̀ gbé wọn kúrò nínú slum. Ó dẹ̀ gbé wọn lọ sí inú ilé ńlá. I'm not talking. Kò ń ṣe pé kàn gbé wọn lọ sínú just ordinary ilé o. Ó gbé wọn lọ sínú ilé tó jẹ́ pé tẹ́ bá rí gan from that slum to inú ilé tó gbé wọn lọ yẹn. Ẹ̀rọ Ọlọ́run gan máa bà yín pé wow, this is much. The upgrade tó fún family yẹn ó pọ̀. Ìwọ náà dẹ̀ ń confirm ẹ̀ níbí wípé àwọn family yìí ó mú wọn láti inú slum ni. Oore mà ní bọ̀bọ́ yẹn mà ṣe, kò mà ṣe bí fún wọn. Oore ló mà ṣe. Continue.
Yeah. So when you now move them to an environment that is not the type of environment that they are used to, one, you warn the neighbors that you have such people moving into their compound. Two, you give them rules about this is the way you have to live. You can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do that. And if you do this, that, they will drive you out of this house and I won't be able to do anything.
Which you did.
But instead, you turned up and you had cameras on them. And one thing I have to say, in spite of their chaotic life, I was quite impressed.
Hello, he didn't turn up. He had cameras on them. Everything that Olamide does, he always makes sure that he has evidence for whatever that he is doing. So, if he picked them up on the street, and when he picked them up, he had the camera on them. Now, when they decided to pay him back with evil and they started shouting on him, they started doing all sort of stuff to him. Even the husband was acting up and everything that we saw on Facebook. What do you expect Olamide to do? You expect him not to put the camera on them so that he will have evidence for whatever it is that is happening between himself and the family. Of course, he will put the camera on them, because when he met them, he had the camera on them, and when he left them, he has to make sure that the camera is on them again. Olamide did nothing wrong. He was very, very transparent, okay? He was very straightforward with this particular family, and they decided to pay him back with evil. Ika or bayeje or konjua holy. Anybody that listens to this particular story should automatically give kudos to Olamide, but instead you wanted to hijack whatever it is that he is doing. Hello yellow color and yi jare. Ope o tin ba ti wo black ba eyan ade funfun yo. Kílódé. Now wow. We are tete bo. This is the yellow color. The same outfit. Very beautiful and nice. Okay. Good for the summer. Ogbaski go. Ogbaski. Oletike okojara darada. That's the yellow color. Very beautiful. Okay. I think I'll continue. Mongbo. I think I'll continue. This is my real color. Matter black by how confirm kilo day.
They kept the apartment. The apartment was very clean. And that really impressed me.
Well, bonnet wa.
You now told them, right?
Hello, jogbenu sono. Hello. Kini bonnet tagbe sori wa. Hello, wo lo si bed lálẹ́ se. Very cheap, £10 new. We have it in different colors. It's available in stock. Earring, wow. From £15, only £10. No, wow. A screenshot in Teba Feke send this. Mustard color is beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. It's available online on our website. Continue, Angbo.
Impressed with how clean they kept the apartment. The apartment was very clean. And that really impressed me. But then, you now told them, right...
Why are you getting involved in his business? Whatever Olamide is doing on his platform is none of your business. Okay? Why are you getting involved in his business? That's you being nosy. You are being nosy. It's none of your business what he decides to do on his platform. Why are you getting involved in his business, for God's sake, if you are not evil?
Somewhere else. I'm moving you to somewhere else. We don't treat people like that. They're not cattle that you can just move around. And then on top of that, you brought the name.
Hello, fuck that shit. What do you mean by you don't treat people like that? Fuck that nonsense. You don't treat people like how? He picked them up from the street and he decided to help them. And they paid him back with evil. And out of jealousy, you decided to hijack the people from him. What do you mean by you don't treat people like that? Were they not picked up from the street? They should return back to the street. They paid him back with evil because they didn't even appreciate what he was doing for them. Whatever Olamide was doing for them, they didn't appreciate it. So what's the big deal even if he kicks them out within 2 seconds? Any big deal? I don't see any big deal in that. Continue. Earring, wow. Another earring, lele. Earring, wajari. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ látorí £10, only £10 wà, only £15 wà. Pọ̀ sí òròpó mú jẹ́ ńlẹ̀ kó ṣàtì ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ pọ̀ sí òròpó ẹ̀rá earring o. Kí ni ta dé sórí iná wa £10 ni ẹ máa wọ̀ lọ sí bẹ́ẹ̀dì lọ́sùn ni o. Mi ní kẹ́ ẹ wọ̀ jáde nínú ilé ọdún náà èmi lè wọ̀ tèmi jáde kòkàn mi. But you can wear it to bed and it's very nice and beautiful. Oh, comfortable. Different colors ló wà.
House. To now make their complaints. They did this, they did that, they did that. And then at the same time, you're live streaming for the world to see them. So you've taken a...
Did Olamide live stream them when he picked them up from the street, yes or no? He did. He was on live chat when he picked them up. And of course, if things is not going well between them again, or they are no longer together, whatever, he has the right to live stream them back on the same Facebook. Níbi tó ti pick one up. Yes or no? Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nigeria dede ẹ gbọ́ ṣó yẹ kí Olamide ṣó yẹ kó show wọn lórí live chat pé àwọn people yìí for record purpose. Òun ti ṣe kíni? Òun ti jáwọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ wọn o. Live chat lòun ṣe for record purpose. Of course ó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe now. What are you talking about?
Them of all their dignity. You stripped them of all their pride.
What fucking dignity and pride? Somebody that was in the slum that he picked up and he decided to help them. Hello? They are based in Nigeria. These people are based in Nigeria and you were talking about social services, social worker. What fucking social services is that? When you knew that you want to get social services involved, why didn't you go to Nigeria, Koloma, practice social services? I believe you used to be a social worker. Do you go and practice a social worker job from London in Nigeria? Who told you that they have social services in Nigeria? Which social services? There is nothing like social services in Nigeria. For all anybody gives a fuck, they will be in the slum forever. Who cares? I mean, they didn't have to help them. Kí ló ń jẹ́ social services? Kí ló kàn yàn pẹ̀lú social worker? Egbo, máa wá gbà wá kẹ́. Which social services are you talking about?
They hit back and they said they're not going with you, they're not following you. You had a drama of you running down the street after them, you had all the fights, arguing, you forced them into the car, and at the end, you guys ended up in the police station. You took them to the police station because they wouldn't go with you to the accommodation that you wanted to take them to. So it's like Olamide himself did not understand his own parameters. So then you took them to the police station. The police told you to leave, that you guys are making too much noise. And of course, they told you, dump us on the street. We are not going to where you are taking us.
Exactly. What? I mean, he hasn't done anything wrong. Yes, he took them to the police station. Yeah. Everything that Olamide has done there is 100% correct. Nothing wrong at all. What has Olamide done? Tico make it sense. Thank you very much for the order, man. Thank you. Nothing. There is nothing that Olamide has done that does not make sense. Everything that he did was 100% perfect as far as this particular issue is concerned.
Now, my understanding happened from there was they got to their house, and when they got to the house, the shame was too much because there are some people in that area, and they decided that they wanted to move away, but they don't have nowhere to go. They don't have no money.
So they went back into the slum, and they believed the shame was too much. What shame is that? They were raised in the slum. They grew up in the slum. Although this guy had his house before, unfortunately, he had an accident. The house got burned, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. And so bloody what? You don't like where we moved you to? Which is a very nice posh apartment? Fine. Hello? Please, move back to where I picked you up from and move on with your life. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that?
So,
hello ma, eko kini kan síbẹ̀ yẹn ní olórí burúkú ni lady yẹn pátápátá. Ẹ jẹ́ máa forúkọ lady yẹn sí. Torí ìgbà tẹ́lómi bá fẹ́ wá wo show wọn ní mọ̀ pé Susie wèrè lẹ ń dárúkọ. Mo máa delete comment yẹn. Wọ́n á rò bóyá Olúwa lẹ ń dákọ ni. Kò yé yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe mọ̀ pé mi ni mo face camera. Ẹ máa forúkọ ẹ̀ sí. Kò yé yín, ẹ máa forúkọ ẹ̀ sí. And lọ́jọ́ tá dẹ̀ ń wí náà tẹ́ bá rí bọ́mọkùnrin tá ń wí Mr. Jeremiah bó ṣe mú àdá ńlá ẹ mọ àdá tó máa ń fi pa àwọn ẹran yẹn láwọn àdá burúkú ńlá bó ṣe mú dání ní tó fi ń léra wọn nínú ilé o. Very dangerous guy o. Mo ì máa gbé wá anyway.
On a boat and took themselves to Satellite Town. When they got to Satellite Town, I think it was the next day, Olamide went to look for them. And they told him, you know, they had their conversation. He knew they weren't happy with him. He wasn't happy with them. And he gave them 50,000, which I think the husband rejected, but the wife took. But these people...
Okay, let me just read it. Somebody says, sorry, I just have to comment, but I disagree. Olamide was wrong pushing them out without prior notice, considering the children involved. Hello, excuse me, Jumoke. Olamide is not the one that chased them out. The landlord asked them to leave his apartment, not Olamide. The landlord asked them to leave his apartment. And who cares anyway, whether he picked them up, he chased them out within 2 seconds or within 2 minutes. They were ungrateful. They were chasing him with cutlass. What are you talking about? Chebody Street ló ti pick wọn up. Come boss it account them up padà lọ́lé wọn. They still had their apartment. All he did was to help them. And they said pé help tó ṣe fáwọn yẹn kò dá. Kò yé yín bẹ́yẹn. So does that now warrant them writing a petition against him? I would like you to answer that question. Whether it is right that he chased them out or not, does it warrant Susie, that is based in the United Kingdom, that is not based in Nigeria, to write a petition against the same Olamide? What business of Susie is it? Láti máa kọ petition. Dẹ̀ máa bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Tẹ́ kó ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ni.
Sleeping in an uncompleted building with 5 kids. Now, for me, they're adults, pause and ponder. Now, if these are 2 adults by themselves, there's no problem. But these are 2 adults who don't seem to be that mentally stable, with 5 kids, the youngest one being 3 years old. They were sleeping in an uncompleted building. I now had a conversation with Bimbo. I was like, you know what? Please, can you go and look for this family?
Where is that Bimbo?
Bimbo is she does yeah, Bimbo is there. I've known Bimbo. I think Bimbo we met during Ramota's time, didn't we? About 3-4 years ago.
Oh, I'm hearing this part for the first time. Okay. So during that time of Ramota, this particular Bimbo was also involved. And they ended up destroying Sister Ramota. They ended up, bringing down everything about her. Okay, so that means that you guys have been working together for a very long time. Okay. I think get there bit by bit. Okay, continue. Continue.
And we've done everything together ever since then, yeah? Yeah, so she's done,
Now, she asked you, Madam Bimbo, she just asked you that both of you has been doing everything together since Igbaye Ramota, and you confirmed, you said yes. Okay.
Sis, because there's nothing she hasn't, there's nothing she hasn't done. Anytime I need to do things, she does them for me. She is a wonderful person, yeah?
Okay.
So Bimbo, and she has a team that works with her. So we spoke about it, and she said, you know what? I was like, please, can you go and look for this family? And she was like, Sister Susie, I don't pass water. I don't want to pass water. I've never passed water before. I can't pass water. I said, okay, Bimbo, please. Okay, even if you go, can you stay at the waterfront and let your volunteers go? And let's go and look for this family and see if we can locate them. To my greatest surprise, she actually got on the boat and went with them. And they spent hours looking for them in Satellite Town, and in the end someone directed them to the, what is it, Bimbo, is it the Ballet, or what was it, the Ballet, the head of the community. Someone directed her to the head of the community because they had been seeing them walking around, but they couldn't actually locate them, and nobody had their number. So then Bimbo, after about 4 hours, they now went to the head of the community's house. They were there. After about an hour, somebody now rang the head of the community and said, oh, I've seen them, they are here. And that's how they went to get them. And I said to Bimbo, make sure you film it because I want to see that you have seen them. And I want to see...
Okay, so, hello, you asked a question not too long ago. You asked a stupid question. You said, why did Olamide record the family? Okay, you just contradicted yourself. Did you listen to yourself just now? You said you asked this same bimbo to go and look for the family. And you asked the bimbo in question to record them so that you can post it on your Facebook and be saying, you have picked up the family. You are now helping them. You are now in the one that is taking care of their charitable, whatever you want to render to them. What did you need the video for? Because you asked a question not too long ago. Why did Olamide put them on live chat? So the same question I am throwing to you. What did you need that video for? Even if you say you wanted to help them, could you not have helped them silently? Did you have to publicize it? The same thing that you are questioning Olamide for, you have equally done the same thing. You did it because you need evidence, right? You need proof for the general public to see that you have helped the family. Can you see now? You see? Continue.
They are in. So she got them, and we said to them, listen, I think I spoke to them that they didn't like Bimbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I spoke to them and I asked Bimbo to explain to them that, look, they are adults, but I can't see 5 kids sleeping, roaming the streets. It's just not right. That we have to do something to help them. Yeah?
Okay.
So we now said to them, they actually left them that day and they went to go and sleep in the uncompleted building, because by this time it was evening time. People then they were like, Sister Susie, it's getting late. We have to go. It's going to take us hours to get back because of traffic. So they had to leave them there. And once again, they had to sleep in the uncompleted building. And we asked them, how are you doing it? And the woman was putting her wrapper on the floor for the 5 kids to sleep, and her and the husband were taking turns in watching over the kids. So when the husband sleeps, the wife will be awake, then the husband will wake up and the wife will take over till daybreak, and then they start walking up and down again with these kids in the hot sun. So then one of Bimbo's friends, when Bimbo posted it that we have found the family, he said he will pay 3 years rent for the family. Abi Bimbo?
Yes, my God.
Yes. So I now said to Bimbo, I said, Bimbo, please, I do not want you to go and look for a house for them, because the house you look for them may not be suitable. You see, let them go and look for their own accommodation, because they won't go above their level. You understand, Pause and Ponder?
Yeah.
They will look for what they are used to, and then let them come back to us and say, we have found somewhere. And so Bimbo relayed the message back to them, and they now found a 1-bedroom apartment, sitting room and bedroom, kitchen, toilet. And I said, Bimbo, please, can you ask them properly, are they happy with this accommodation? They said they were happy. I said, how is the accommodation? The accommodation needed some work to be done to it. So they had to paint it, they had to do the roofs, they had to put mosquito nets, Bimbo got a painter, and all this time, I think at one point they were actually sleeping there like that with nothing in it. So we were now, okay, so that took a few days. Bimbo went to go and check them with her team a few times, said to them, are you happy with this? Is this good enough for you? And they said yes, they were happy. And myself and Bimbo had a discussion, and we were like, look, what do we do with these people now? Because you cannot look after them for life. They need to be empowered. And that is the only way. And the man said to me that he used to be a chef. What actually happened to this family? He was a chef. His house burned down. How many of the kids burned in the fire, Bimbo?
3 of his kids, but he lost 2 children.
Sorry?
You mean his house burned down?
Yes, we told the kids.
And he lost three kids, aside those one we were saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I think that is what spiraled him into the situation that he was, because one of the kids, they managed to get the child to hospital, but the child died in hospital. Is that correct, Bimbo?
Yes, you're right.
Right. Now, anyone that has a little bit of common sense should know the type of negative effect that could have. Some people could cope with it, some people might not be able to cope with it. Now, from what I've seen of the family, I believe that when that happened, they started drinking. Now, again, if I understand right...
Did you hear that? The house got burnt down, which is quite unfortunate. There's nothing we can do about that. They lost 2 kids. Very sad. May the soul of those kids rest in peace. Then this Mr. Jeremiah started drinking. She the next thing from Nikwe Moti. He started drinking alcohol. At a point, I remember when I was watching that show that Olamide was having on his platform, the so-called Mr. Jeremiah was demanding for money from Olamide, asking him for money that was donated into Olamide's bank account for them. That is after getting them the apartment. Talking about the house. They were now questioning Olamide, asking him to come and give them their money so that he can be using it to be drinking. And Olamide questioned them then that, you are always asking and, requesting for money. But you drink a lot. You are using the money to buy alcohol. Sometimes this man would drink and he would start beating his wife up. That is how bad he was. Ejo kí Olamide ṣe tó wrong up to bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Ṣé rí pé ọmọ tó ń pè ní Susie, ṣé rí kó rí ẹ̀ pé, ṣé rí pé kò lọ́pọlọ. Continue.
The kids is not actually their kids, it's their grandchild. Am I right, Bimbo?
Yes.
Yes, and the 4 kids are theirs. One is their older daughter's child. Yeah?
Yes.
So, we got that accommodation for them. And then
Now, they went and got the family 1 bedroom. Olamide has already, Olamide offered them 1 bedroom when they were moving out of that house. The first house. He even offered them a 1-bedroom apartment. They refused. That they didn't want to have anything to do with him. Because these other people has already hijacked them. And it is the same 1 bedroom. It is the same 1 bedroom. They now went ahead to get for the same family. Continue.
And he was asking for money. And Bimbo told him, listen, I'm not Olamide. I don't have 50,000 here to give you. I don't have 50,000 there.
Did you hear this? Emma,
And then
I want you to hear the statement she made just now. That same man that is drinking himself to whatever he's drinking himself to, drinking alcohol, was demanding for money from Bimbo, the new person that took over their whatever problem now. That is the Bimbo that you heard her voice not too long ago. This same man was demanding for money. Ẹ̀gbọ́n nǹkan tán sọ ńgbà tán demand fún owó lọ́wọ́ wọn.
he was asking for money. And Bimbo told him, listen, I'm not Olamide. I don't have 50,000 here.
When they demanded for money from them, from Bimbo, Bimbo now replied them back that no, I am not Olamide. To buy Olamide, Olamide will give it to you. But me, I am not Olamide. I don't have any money to give you. Why did they reject giving them that money? Were they supposed to reject that money? Why reject it? Maybe they said Olamide, only kiniko, blah 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 blah. Why did they refuse to give them money from the money that was donated into their own pockets? They have the right to be questioning Olamide, but they don't want to be questioned.
Yes, and the 4 kids are theirs. One is their older daughter's child. Yeah?
Yes.
So we got that accommodation for them, and then he was asking for money. And Bimbo told him, listen, I'm I'm not Olamide. I don't have 50,000 here to give you. I don't have 50,000 there. You need to tell us what you can do that can generate money for you, that you can use to feed yourself and your kids. We can't give you handouts. Nobody will.
So you've already picked up that there's something about this particular Mr. Jeremiah. You've picked that up already. Yet you went ahead to write a petition against somebody that picked them up from the slum. You know, without Olamide, you wouldn't have been able to, you wouldn't know anything about this family without Olamide. So whether you decided to help the family today or not, it is still Olamide's handwork. Why? Because he was the one that picked them up from the street, not yourself.
Forever. So go back and think. And I think I now suggested that he did, maybe if he starts a small chop business.
Yes, the Bimbo lady is not straightforward at all. Because I remember then, she was blogging him or, tweeting on Twitter. And I questioned her on that this morning as well. I questioned her. I said, you are the one that was on Twitter then that was dragging the boy. Because I remember then he was having shows, talking about Ellen and the rest of them. And he was displaying all the things that you were doing on Twitter then. Why did you do that? I did. I questioned her on that this morning.
Get a little store for him and he can be selling small chops because that sells well in Nigeria. So we went back to the chief, the head of the community, and Bimbo told him of the suggestions we have. And the man said to us that, look, you guys are not being realistic. These people look very dirty. Nobody is going to buy food. The man is drinking. He's smelling of alcohol. Nobody is going to buy.
Shegbo, did you hear that? They wanted to set him up with a business, food business. They now realize that this man is constantly smelling of alcohol. And they said, who is going to buy food from somebody that is smelling of alcohol? Someone that stinks. Shengbo, John to roll on. When she knew all of this, why did she write a petition against Olamide? Ebawa Bilere. She knew this family, where something is not right with their sense. You were alcoholic. Yet, you went and wrote a petition against somebody to render help for one. To fi fan kontomo yen fi wa hospital nsin. Continue.
So, we have to let that one go. Then we thought about provisions and said, well, that's not going to work either because this one that the man is getting.
But let me ask a question. Let me cut in there. When Olamide took them out from the property, did they refund Olamide? The landlord refund Olamide?
Well, Olamide, I think he said they refunded him 120. Am I right? I don't know.
He said that, but I think it would be better for him to say it by himself.
Oh, okay. Maybe I will call Olamide as well.
According to them, okay, they said that the landlord refunded Olamide 120,000. We have not confirmed that yet. I don't know if that is true or not. I will come back to that and I will, update you on it. I don't have any information on that. Whether Boya Olamide by 120k or not from the landlord. As far as I'm concerned, the landlord didn't give him any money. That is all I know. Let them continue. Angbo?
You
can continue. I'm listening, man.
So, by all this time, all this is going on, people are stirring. Next thing, people are like, oh, this Suzieretti and Bimbo, they're very wicked. They went to go and take Olamide's case. They were on the street. Who went to take his case? He left them on the street. Who took them from the street? Is that taking someone's case? You understand?
Yeah.
You are very stupid. They were not on the street. You are very stupid because, yes, you did hijack the family from him. You said they were on the streets. Who brought them onto social media? Olamide. Where did you meet the family? On Olamide's platform. And you decided to hijack the family from him. So this is not a case of, oh, they were on the street, because they were not on the street. You met them on Olamide's platform. That was where you saw them. Without them, being shown on Olamide platform, you wouldn't have known who this family is. Do you understand?
In the end, we were like, okay, so I said to Bimbo, okay, I think we need to go and start getting furniture, carpet, and everything. And then at the same time, we could hear Olamide say,
Adenike, Adewumi, Adebisi, who are you talking to, please? Can you make that your comment very nice and clear? Who is your comment for? Tani, that comment, who's that comment for?
Yeah.
So, in the end, we were like, okay, so I said to Bimbo, okay, I think we need to go and start getting furniture, carpet, and everything. And then at the same time, we could hear Olamide saying, well, maybe I will pack up their stuff and go and give them. We weren't sure whether he would. So I think we decided to wait until the weekend, wait to see what would happen. And if he gets their stuff to them, then we can see what else they need and add to that. And then in the end, he did get their stuff. And he got their stuff.
Did you hear that? And you said that you saw them on the streets. You said you saw them on the streets, you met them on the street. All the furnitures that he purchased for them, he went and hired a van, packed all the furnitures, Olamide knew, and he gave them everything. Mattress, everything. He gave it to them. So what did you do to them? What did you do for them exactly? What exactly did you do for them? Because as far as we're concerned, all the furnitures that he purchased from the whole house, Olamide now went and took it. Tó bá pé kò kín ṣe pé ó jẹ́ ènìyàn gidi, tó yẹ pé kò ṣe dáadáa fún family yẹn, ṣó yẹ kí Olamide ṣó yẹ kó ṣe kíni, ṣó yẹ kó tún lọ kó àwọn furnitures yẹn fún wọn, ṣó yẹ kó tún lọ kó fún wọn. But he did. Ṣé rí pé lórí burúkú ìkà, aláyé bàjẹ́, ọ̀bàyéjẹ́ ènìyàn nìyí. You are a very wicked somebody. Ayé yín dẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́. Because ọmọ yẹn ti try to. You knew all of this, yet you went ahead to go and write a stupid petition against the boy. You just confirmed it yourself. Olamide ṣe kíni? Olamide ó tún kó ẹrù yẹn, ó tún kó lọ fún àwọn people yẹn. Ẹ dẹ̀ sì tún kọ petition sí lórí. So gbogbo ẹrù tó rà nínú ilé tó kọ́kọ́ gbà fún wọn in the first place, gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ló tún kó padà, tó tún kó lọ sínú ilé tuntun. Ẹ dẹ̀ sọ pé kó wà honest tó bá tún wá fẹ́ wà honest nǹkan, ṣé rí páláyé bàjẹ́ ni. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní fìrí fún yín.
But he wanted to put them on camera, and I said to them, you know what, I think there's enough of this camera. When Olamide brings your stuff, don't get into an argument with him. There's no need arguing anymore. What has happened. Say thank you to him. Just say thank you. You understand? You're not happy with the way he treated you. He's not happy with the way you responded to him. Just leave it like that. And to be honest with you, I can understand. I wouldn't like someone to be shouting at me. And I know a whole load of people that would never accept, regardless of whether you're helping me or not. You can't be shouting at me. Do you get me? So Olamide brought the stuff one night. He put them on the water shore. And they got the stuff and they sent the stuff. And they set up the accommodation. So then we're like, okay, what can you do? So this man, I won't lie to you. I'm going to be honest here. The man was showing signs of someone that doesn't want to work.
Okay.
And
Thank you. Did you hear that from this stupid lady? She said the man was showing signs of somebody that is lazy, a lazy idiot that does not want to work. Hello? You knew all of that. You knew that this guy just wants to continue to collect money, is an ingrate. And he wants to use the money to be buying alcohol. Yet you went ahead to go and petition an innocent boy. To jẹ́ pé ó gbé dé hospital bí tó wà lénìí. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Aláyé yín ò lè dá. Sister Rufus, have a good evening, ma'am. Olórí burúkú ni yín sẹ́. Continue.
To him, Mr. Joshua, listen, you need to get your life together. It's either you sink or you swim. We're helping you. We don't need to help you. But you have 5 kids.
Oh, I like that statement. So you have also had that experience with him. Did you hear what you said? You said you are helping him. You said he needs to get his life together. You said you are helping him, but you don't have to help him. The same applies to Olamide. Olamide helped his family, but he doesn't have to. He doesn't hold them any fucking duty of care. He picked them up from the streets. So what is the purpose of your petition? What is the purpose of your petition? Continue. Angbo.
On the street with those kids, yeah? Now, you can either make it work for your family. By this time, we realize the wife is drinking as well. And then, the wife...
Shetumbo, àwọn olórí burúkú irresponsible family, ọkọ àti ìyàwó. Did you hear what she said? It wasn't the husband alone that was drinking. They now realize that both the husband and the wife not John Morty. Once both of them tán bá ti wá mọtí tán ti yó bí wèrè tán, wọ́n wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bára wọn jà, wọ́n máa nọra wọn níwájú àwọn ọmọ. Imagine when Olamide brought them into the apartment, a very nice, beautiful, posh apartment, and they were disturbing the neighbors. These are people that he brought from the slum. Do you understand? Can you now imagine? You are the one confirming that this family are irresponsible. So why did you write a petition against the boy? Why? For what purpose? You just confirmed to us àti ìyàwó àtọkọ àwọn méjèèjì náà jọ ń mu ọtí. What has he done wrong? Is this a man voice or portable at all? Is this a man voice? It's not portable at all. Obìnrin ni, obìnrin ni.
So I think one day she was meant to go and she has a bad leg. So she has a man that does the leg for her. So she didn't come back for 2 days. And I was phoning the man every day. Is your wife back? In short, remember, wasn't I phoning every three hours? Is your wife back? Is your wife back? She left the man in the house with all the kids. I was saying to the man, where would your wife have gone? Do you have friends? Do you have family?
You said Olamide was intruding. Olamide was getting involved so much into their business, intruding their privacy, blah, 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 blah. You just confirmed to us here that one day you called them more than 20 times. Why would you do such? Shoripe, the same thing that you blamed Olamide for, it's exactly the same thing that you did. Yet you went ahead to write a petition against him. Can you see why you are so evil? Can you see? Are you understanding it now? You are very, very evil. Ikanye.
2 days, the wife appeared. So I said, Madam, please, where did you disappear to? She said, that when she went to go and do her leg, that she now went to that Bako house. I was like, you still have that house? So they said that when Olamide gave them 50,000, because they had nowhere to put their stuff, they had some stuff with them, they used 30,000 out of the 50,000 to buy back. I think they had sold the house to someone, and then they...
Hello, Eyomo Nigeria, really? Are you listening? Olamide also went ahead and gave them 50,000 naira. Aye, you need that. lórúkọ Jésù Kristi Ọlọ́run á gbé alátakò á gbé tì yẹn nítorí wípé ẹ tún kọ̀ǹfàmù fún wa ń sìn èmi kọ́ mo sọ fúnra yín lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ náà ara yín sọ wípé Olamide gave the family 50,000. Are you listening to yourself at all? Can't you see how you sound so stupid? So how do you want to tell me that Olamide of a guy has not done enough? No, he didn't try for the family. Ṣé rí pé kà nìyí dẹ̀ máa bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan tẹ́ ẹ bá tiẹ̀ ti fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan kẹ́ máa fi bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run sí. Gbogbo nǹkan téèyàn bá ṣe nílé ayé ló máa ṣe kíni ló máa jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ o. This one that you did to this Olamide of a boy now, wàá jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ torí kò sí nǹkan téèyàn bá ṣe láyé tí ò lérè nínú. Gbogbo nǹkan téèyàn bá ṣe pátápátá òun ló lérè nínú. Ìkànnì continue à ń gbọ́.
And they left some stuff there, but I know they already had stuff there anyway. And so she went to their house. And by this time, I could tell that, you know what, I said to Bimbo, Bimbo even told me, she said, Susie, these people, they're not mentally stable. And I'm
Hello, what did you say there? You said Bimbo told you that family, the family of Mr. Jeremiah, they are not mentally stable. Is that not what he said now? I hope the general public can hear that. So you knew they were not mentally stable. You knew that they are 100% pé wọ́n sick lọ́pọlọ. You knew that. Yet, ó dẹ̀ ṣe kíni, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbógun ti Olamide. Ṣé orí pọ́lọ̀ máa bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀? Ó sí ní Nàìjíríà, London ló wà. Ó dẹ̀ ń competition. So mo ipo mo yẹn ipò ngan kò ń ṣe ipò gbádùn, and you understand, you knew the mental state of Olamide. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn tó ń deal pẹ̀lú gan àwọn yẹn gan tún sick. Ìpara àwọn yẹn gan ò yá. And you went ahead to start writing stupid petition because you wanted to disgrace him. If not because the whole thing turned out the way it did, you wanted to come and use that to brag on Facebook. That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to use it to brag on Facebook. Kan lè sọ pé yẹn o ìwọ wèrè kan competition kan o ìgbà tó dé competition yẹn wọ́n lọ pick Olamide up. Ó rí pé kan yẹn, ó rí pé ó bunú. Ó rí pé ó ponú, ó rí pápó ronú ẹ̀ ti bodò lọ. Continue.
Therapy for them, and Bimbo reminded me, this is not London, this is Nigeria. You can't get therapy for them. Can we get social services involved? Social services doesn't behave in that way in Nigeria. I'm like, and you see me.
Listen to this ẹranko ni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ó ń fi gbogbo nǹkan, ó fi ń brag fún wọn. Mo rántí ìgbà ayé òun àti kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ náà. Kí lorúkọ ọmọbìnrin tó ń jẹ́ ńsìn yẹn. Mo rántí ìgbà ayé òun àti ẹ̀ náà. Bó ṣe máa ń brag fún yẹn náà nìyẹn. Bó ṣe sọ fún Sister Ramota pé òun máa gbé wá sí London nìyẹn. You want to tell me that you don't know that there is nothing like social services in Nigeria? You want to tell me that you don't know that? Wípé kò sí nǹkan kan tó jọmọ́ bí social services in Nigeria. Tó fi ń bi wọ́n lérè pé can we get social services on them? Or you're just using that to brag, or what are you doing exactly? Because I am not understanding. I am not understanding at all. Which social services are you talking about? Can we get social services on them? Can we do this? Can we do that? Tó ń fi mú sọ̀rọ̀ bí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé o ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ straight. Meanwhile, kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n fi òwú wèrè, kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n fi dí ẹ létí, or bóyá wọ́n fi dí ẹ lẹ́nu. Kò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o. O lè sọ̀rọ̀ straight o. Ọmọ Yorùbá ni ẹ, Yorùbá ẹnu ẹ ó clean, ó clear dáadáa o. Kò ń ṣe pé o gbọ́ Yorùbá, o gbọ́ Yorùbá tó pé, tó ṣá pranpran o. Continue.
In spite of the fact that they are a very dysfunctional family, they are a very bonded family. And you can take one out. And
she just confirmed that they are a very Our family tó ti wà dysfunctional is the word that she used. When you knew that when what you were dysfunctional, normal, why did you then come after Olamide then? You just confirmed. You knew that these people are not okay. We want sick. Back on. Kilo de to wa come for Olamide then. Two banship we can continue and go.
They're coping, fine. The kids are not being abused. Yes, they're suffering in a sense, but they're not being abused. They are loved by their parents. Am I right to say that, Bimbo?
Hello?
Bimbo, am I right to say that? Is she there? Am I right to say that in all, they are a loving family towards each other?
In fact, the bond is much.
The bond, they fight. The husband and wife are quite crazy. They fight. In short, to tell you the honest truth, from our investigations or from a comment that the wife made, we suspect that it was actually the husband that gave the wife that damaged eye that she has. From something that she...
Shame go, yomo Nigeria rere shame ba wa gbo shame beto ilo. Sheri family yen te ba ri ìyàwó ẹ̀. Ojú ẹ̀ kan báyìí, ó rí bí ìgbà tẹ́ ojú ẹ̀ kan ti fọ́. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi báyìí? Ó rí bí ìgbà tẹ́ ojú ẹ̀ kan ti fọ́. In fact, ó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ bá o. Ojú ẹ̀ kan ti fọ́. She just confirmed. Can you now see the reason why the family were chased out of the apartment? She herself just confirmed wípé ojú ìyàwó yẹn tó fọ́ ọkọ ẹ̀ ló jù níṣẹ́ tó fi fọ́ ojú ìyàwó ẹ̀. So even the wife is suffering domestic violence. Who has the picture of that wife? Ẹ jẹ́ bá mi send ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi hàn àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi hàn àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere. Ìwọ gan mọ̀ pé ọmọkùnrin yìí, ipe kíni, ó ní lọ́wọ́, ó dì sẹ́rù. Wípé ìkà ni. Ẹni tó mú àdá tó fi ń lé àwọn èèyàn káàkiri nínú ilé. Ẹgbọ́n torí Ọlọ́run ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere, ṣé landlord jẹ̀bi tó lé wọn bọ́ síta? Landlord ò jẹ̀bi tó lé wọn bọ́ síta. Ọkọ tó mú ojú ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó fọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ wò bóyá mo máa rí picture àwọn people yẹn. Ẹ ní sùúrù. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ wò, mo ń bọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi photo àwọn people yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ n fi hàn yín. Let me go and see if I can find their picture. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere, ẹ wo family yẹn ni. Family yẹn lélẹ̀, ẹ wo bí tán ń gbé nítorí Ọlọ́run, ẹ wo wọn o. Ẹ wo ìyàwó yẹn, ìkan nínú ojú ẹ̀ ti fọ́. Ọkọ yẹn nìyẹn o. Ọkọ yẹn ló dẹ̀ fọ́ ojú ìyàwó ẹ̀. Ń bọ̀. Let me see. Ní ìgbà tó Lámìdé tó mú wọn, ẹ wo bí tó ti mú wọn. Ẹ wo inú ilé tó dẹ̀ fi wọ́n sí. Ẹ wo inú ilé tó fi wọ́n sí. Ṣé rí? Ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ ní kò try tó? Ṣọ́mọ yẹn ò try. Mi rí full picture ojú ọmọbìnrin yẹn. Jẹ́ ká continue.
You know what? When you have close families, these are families that you cannot penetrate. They will fight each other, but nobody must fight them. You understand? That bond is so strong. They are so dysfunctional. Yes, but you cannot separate them because it's like you take one out, it's like they've lost an arm. That is how they function together. The kids are very happy, very cunning kids, but then what do you expect? They are street kids. You understand?
Yeah.
They're not the type of family that you would take to your house and say, stay with me. Because after some time, they were even fighting with the neighbors. People then were getting calls that, come on, this and that. The landlord refused to take 3 years rent. He only agreed to take 1 year's rent. You understand?
Okay.
We begged him. We even begged him 2 years. He said no. He's only going to take 1 year because he wants to see how the family functions. Then one day, Bimbo called me and said that the wife called him that somebody saw her out on the street with the 5, because one time she now disappeared with the kids. For about 3 or 4 days, she disappeared. And I'm like, the husband said that they fought and she left with the kids. I said to the husband, how can you...
Are you listening to all the story that this with a lady is telling us? So obviously, ó ti wà obvious pé family yẹn gan wọn gbádùn. Àwọn yẹn gan ní mental issues. I'm talking about the family in question. The family in question, àwọn gan ní mental issues. Bí kàn disappear for ọjọ́ mẹ́rin, kàn disappear for ọjọ́ mẹ́ta, kàn má rí wọn mọ́, kàn má wá wọn káàkiri. Ṣé kò tiẹ̀ wá better gan bọ́lámídé ṣe jáwọ́ lọ́rọ̀ wọn? Àwọn family yẹn gan ò wá okay. Àwọn gan wọ́n ṣe kí ni wọ́n ń ṣe bí oníwèrè bí kàn disappear kọ́kọ́ disappear lọ kíyàwó sá lọ pẹ̀lú ọmọ kàn nọra wọn fẹ́ fọ́ lójú kàn nọra wọn lánàá bàjẹ́ àná fọ́ lójú gidi.
All your kids and you are sat here drinking and using your inhaler. Does that make sense? The man was just sitting there. I'm like, okay, even if you don't seem that worried, let's start thinking of what you can do, because the vibe I'm getting is for you not to be that worried. They're coming back. Although he will ring me like twice a day to say they're not back yet. Or I'm like, well, I don't know where to go and find them. I'm sorry. And I don't think Bimbo knows where to go and find them. And then the wife turned up.
It got to a point, the wife even ran away with the children. Mo assure because ó ti mọ tí yó. Don't forget, ọlọ́tí níyàwó, ọlọ́tí dẹ̀ lọ́kọ. Ó ti mọ tí yó. They didn't have problem with all of that. Mi edemo kò ń ṣe pé mọ́. Wọ́n mọ̀ Ọlámídé pó ní issues tiẹ̀ o. Ẹni tó ní issues tiẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ tún mú issues ní issue tó gbé lórí. Ṣé ẹ kàn fi bí sùn? Ṣé ẹ kàn fi bí sùn? Ṣé ẹ kàn tiẹ̀ máa ṣe ìkà fún kàn tún kọ petition lérú nǹkan ọmọ yẹn lórí nígbà tó jọ pé all these things that you are saying it out of your mouth. You have confirmed it yourself. You are the one saying it. We are not putting words into your mouth. You knew yourself that the family is not okay. One, we're all right.
4 or 5 days, remember?
Yes, 4 days.
Yeah. Where have you been? That was when Bimbo now clocked on that they have been out begging. So, these people are actually beggars. Now, I don't know how people think, but even here in the UK, to take a beggar off the street is very hard because it's the life that they are used to.
Okay, is that...
Ó tún wá ń confirm pé àwọn tí Ọlámídé tó ràn lọ́wọ́ ìgan oríṣiríṣi story lòun fúnra rẹ̀ ló ti rí ló ti gbọ́ nípa wọn. Wípé they are now beggars. Wọ́n tún máa ń ṣe kíni? Wọ́n tún máa ń jáde lọ látún ti lọ ṣe kíni? Látún ti lọ tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn ni. Even though ó lè jẹ́ pé lórí irọ́ ni. Ó lè jẹ́ pé lórí kíni? Ó lè jẹ́ pé lórí irọ́ ni. Torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lórí irọ́ òun ló ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú gbogbo nǹkan tọmọbìnrin tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, ìwọ tó ti mọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn people tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọn òun náà ló kúnkún ń sọ. Ẹnu ẹ̀ náà láti ń gbọ́. Àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ìgbà tó ti mọ̀ pé báyé wọn ṣe rí ni. Ṣó yẹ kó tún question or kó ikọ̀ petition lórí an innocent boy that was only trying to help. Tó wá lead síbi tí ọmọ yẹn tó fi wà lọ́spítù lẹ́ni. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kí mi fi aṣọ ìhàn yìí. Very beautiful. New arrival. Tó gbaski. Ẹ rí. Eléyìí tún mú yes. Ó fine bàjẹ́. Ó fine dákú. Dọ́dọ̀ ó ṣe. Eléyìí tún new arrival ni o. Àwọn new arrival collection wa. Tó gbaski gidi gan. Ẹ bá wa ra aṣọ. Aṣọ làwọn ń tàn. Ó ní. Tó gbaski gidi gan. New arrival ni. Ẹ̀rẹ̀ eléyìí tún yàtọ̀. Check it out, baby. Check it out, baby. Oh, nice, Baje. Ori, look at it. All the way down to floor level. Aṣọ làwọn tà o. Ó wà lórí website wa láìpẹ́ tí mo bá fi ṣe show ìtàn. Ó máa wà online. Eléyìí wà exclusive Baje. Ó kọjá rádaràda, ó kọjá rídìrídì. Tọ́gbàsíkí. Kò yé yín. Continue. Mo ń gbọ́. Tó bá nù wá o. Tó bá nù wá. Mi ti ríran rí tó bá yẹn dáadáa. Ṣé mo ṣe dáadáa? Tó bá nù wá. Imagine. Ẹ rí pé kọ́lọ̀ ìtún bá dẹ́sì gan. Ó pọ̀ bí wèrè, ó pọ̀. Ta ló ní kó pọ̀?
Why your petition Olamide to the police?
That is not the reason. Pause and ponder.
Okay.
The reason for petition, right? Because we knew that there was a lot more money that was raised than Olamide declared. Yeah?
Okay.
We had that suspicion. And
Shengbonsi, Atindebe. The reason why she petitioned Olamide is because she knew. She said she knew that the money that was donated into Olamide's bank account is more than what he declared. Muma dapada.
we knew that there was a lot more money that was raised than Olamide declared. Yeah?
Okay.
We had that suspicion. And Olamide...
We knew that there was more money than what Olamide declared. So the reason why they petitioned this young man is because àwọn wá sọra wọn the investigative officer tó ń ṣe investigation lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ayé Olamide. Nobody has ever investigated their own bastard charity. And I asked the lady this morning, I said, excuse me, how would you feel if I start investigating your own charity organization? How would you feel if I start questioning the ability of your own charity organization? Are you doing everything perfectly? Are you doing everything according to the book? If I start questioning your own charity, how would you feel? Continue.
Challenged us to go to the police. If you guys check his videos, he said he's taking us to court. Am I right, Bimbo?
Yes.
But
Every Bimbo lady, although she was the Susie lady was asking her question, she was feeling sort of like, she was feeling a little bit reluctant to reply, because I want to believe that she knew nothing about the jargon's tea omobirin tonsoy. I just want to believe that she knew nothing about it. As probably the reason why I don't feel reluctant. Yes. Let me pause it there. Mude 30 minutes. Now let us go to the voice note and continue to listen to the voice note between myself and that lady this morning. Continue. Oh. Not this. Okay. Let me turn this one on. I'm afraid if speaker so really. No, not this one. Okay. Ẹ jẹ́ á máa gbọ́ voice note yẹn lọ.
his own charity organization to mind the business. Everybody has their own charity. Like I said, you have your own charity. Imagine if you now bring somebody on board and I start questioning you that why is it that no man question all the time? It's not fair now. All these things could have been avoided.
I understand. Anti-DORCAS.
Ben, ma.
Mr. Jeremiah, the way they were being shown now to attract attention me. I felt for them because me, I advocate for people online. Justice for this, justice for that. So much more I was touched.
But what did Olamide do? Kini ko Olamide so to she to wrong in case Jeremiah. He did nothing wrong.
I understand Olamide because even when I spoke to the police here talk me we pay a koto she Olamide we pay Olamide go mo who only right. You pay landlord here go oh you
can't arrest landlord now. She landlord do so padà for Olamide.
Petition here honestly no one fear on Olamide.
It's very Sister Bimbo. Any tó ń pè ní Susie ó wà ní London on competition in Nigeria. It is a breach of law because before you can write a petition, before you can write a petition, you need to be there present so that when they want to question and stuff and they ask you to come, you will be there sitting there. So you went there because you are based in Nigeria. Were you representing Susie? Abiba when Susie fẹ́ lọ jẹ́jọ́ ní Nigeria tó fẹ́ lọ sorrow against somebody tó bá kó lo competition.
So but LK so I ní job tí mama Alamide lọ sọ tí bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ní mi ò lè wá because I don't want to be involved. So but I have to come okay money. I won't come. This most of them I will never step my foot in that place. But you also chatting why you want that or she post knowing me and telling money. This woman knows nothing about this. This better be almost see. But can you stop? Don't shake your fancy money. I will go with the panty money. I am going to the station. Only what? Money I have to go and claim this woman. She doesn't know about it. So I went to the station to clear and tell you. There's a foreign money mother can tell him. Almost see mother will come me. Every moment Nigeria and tell him what wrong. And see Susie what wrong. This thing this is one.
So any Sulu, are you saying Eloma, are you saying that Susie doesn't even want you to go to the station on the day? Because
Susie called her, but she said no, I will need not station, I will part of it. But if I and telling you that one move to pay, no, Susie you call that shit now.
Oh no, mo sọ pé so Susie gan fẹ́ drag her dáadáa kó ó fẹ́ drag her proper. Isn't it? According to what she's saying now, Susie wanted to drag Olamide.
No, I don't think so.
What business of ours is it? Láti máa bi léèrè pé kó account for God's sake. What business?
Because there were grievances that they want to on the streets. So what then soon, sir?
Kí ló wá kàn yàn pẹ̀lú yẹn? Ìtakọ́ náà ń sùn kọ́ Lámìdé tó rí wọn ni. Ṣebí ta lọ Lámìdé ti rí wọn?
There was no people arrested. People might detain. She never wanted that. Never wanted that.
The bone of contention is that Emma Gboma. The fact still remains that it is none of our business. It is absolutely none of our business. Okay, because okay, charity things. Okay, you come and account for all the money that you have taken from the general public. Came in a competition against you now. If I now go, I can go and do the same thing. I can go because mo emite ma won mo le lo pe yan kan sin same kini kan jo kan fún mi ní 2 or 3 people. We want to do petition against you. We want to know everything that is going on in your charity. Show make sense. It doesn't make sense now. Why time when your man judge be what business of ojú títì kan ni Olamide ti pàdé Jeremiah ni. Ó dé ràn lọ́wọ́. Èyàn ràn yàn lọ́wọ́ ṣé tún wá di problem. Èyàn ràn yàn lọ́wọ́ ṣé tún wá di problem petition.
ẹ̀rù bà ọmọ kan ní láì fún wọn pé kò yẹ kí landlord yẹn kó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lójú ọlọ́pàá tẹ lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù fún gan ó ń fi ìwé pé landlord yẹn bó cheat Ọlámídé ni.
ṣé landlord yẹn ò dó owó Ọlámídé padà bí?
mi ò kọ́ dá padà tán fún because ó dà pé wọ́n sì jẹ́ ní.
Did you hear what this auntie said just now? Ṣé landlord ò dá owó Ọlámídé padà? This lady said no. Mi rò pé wọ́n dá owó Ọlámídé padà. I'm talking about the lady that is talking. Ṣé dẹ̀ mọ̀ nínú previous one tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀? What did she say? She said yes. Wípé Ọlámídé gba 120,000. Not this lady, the Susie lady. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Continue.
Okay, so the landlord, why did you not write petition against the landlord?
No, it's getting to you, Dr. Deputy, Auntie Awad Drive, she continues to she fund Ọlámídé, get there, be a moshe people right. People right. I won't want to be biased. There was no enmity in what she did.
Okay, so no. The question she's Eloma. The question she's asking you is Emma Bomomi and the question she asks is what Susie did to Ọlámídé, do you think is right? Put it in, you are doing a charity yourself. And you know she charity. Imagine if it is done to you.
Sure right. Only Bayazo or Bayazo, we don't follow competition against on 1 grand, sure right.
On the one London to your law.
Right. No, sure right. I want that. So it's about sorry, Aku. About sorry, Aku. And then they sure right.
Hey, one London, one competition.
Against me. You want competition against me? Even if they shall it
is a breach of his human rights.
Then you want competition against the breach of human rights. You go criminal offense to do it because they for Ọlámídé lọ.
No. He doesn't need your support.
How can you say you are supporting somebody and you are posting picture of him on his sick bed? Picture that he didn't ask you to post. You didn't take permission from him or his family to post that picture. And you said that you are doing it to support him. How? Doing it to support somebody that you already wrote a petition for. Egboshoro niye. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nigeria rere, ṣẹ́yin náà ń bá wa gbọ́.
Once you've already arrested him, how can you be supporting him? Don't support him, please. That's not what I call support.
Anybody
no, I'm boya won mo npa e. She read that full show. The full show tí wọ́n ṣe fún Ọlámídé yẹn. Full show tẹ́ ṣe fún Ọlámídé yẹn lọ́dọ̀ Pulse and Ponder. We are going to, all of us will watch it together, we will analyze it. So we will find out whether boya yin mọ̀ nípa petition yẹn or not, because I am very, very sure I heard you confessing and confirming that you knew about the arrest and you were even talking about the money. Sherry, over gba 20 million sínú account ẹ kó wá fún Jeremiah ní 1,000. Hello, ma.
Mama, ẹ̀yin ṣe business mi lọ jẹ́jẹ́, ẹ má jẹ́ kí yàn kọ́kọ́ fà yín sí rìn. Ó ní sí, okay, wọ́n máa kí ẹnu rìn tó máa gbé yín sáré fà yín sí rìn lẹ́nu jọ́mẹ́ta. You don't need that.
No, àní èmi gbọ́ ibi táǹtì tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìtàn ti confam ṣe pé tán jọ ń calculate owó tí Ọlámídé gbà. Èmi gbọ́ náà.
Ọlámídé ló ń bí kí ló ní kí n máa help òun rẹ̀ ní pé only pé àwọn bá ti ṣe calculation yẹn lọ tó wọn ní kó ṣe calculation fúnra rẹ̀. Ó máa ní owó ọlọ́mà lélẹ̀ mo ní ẹ̀ write it out if it's for Loma. Kókó sọ fún ọlọ́pàá pé it is for Loma.
Even Eloma, even getting involved, Eloma, even.
Now, let me go back to the show because she's claiming. Let's go back to that show now. 1 second. Because mo mọ̀ pé mo gbọ́ níbi tó ń ti jọ ń calculate owó mo gbọ́ pẹ̀lú etí mi ni. Oh gosh. Mo gbọ́. 1 second, I'm trying to connect my speaker. Abio, my monitor account ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tí ó kàn wọ́n. 1 second. I know I heard it from the show.
Challenged us to go to the police. If you guys check his videos, he said he's taking us to court. Am I right, Bimbo?
Yes.
Yeah. But my one was that, hold on a sec, did he get this rent money back? Because if he got the rent money back, he is meant to give it to these people regardless because he raised it in their name.
You are very stupid. Another stupid statement. Did he get the rent money back? Because if he got the rent money back, he's meant to give it to the family. Because he owes them any fucking rubbish, whatever you want to call it, Abi. Because once she owó sí lọ́wọ́, she the family she owó Solamide lọ́wọ́ tó fi ní láti give them, even if they give him back the money, the fact that you have already been dragging the boy, he doesn't hold them nothing. He doesn't need to give them fuck all. Because you are already dragging him. Give them money, bow.
Yeah.
That was my one. So I said, I am making a complaint. I want him to be asked to give account of what happened. You understand? That was mine. I did not write a petition to ask him to be arrested. Yeah?
Okay.
I made a complaint for him to explain what had happened. Yeah? That was done. And plus and wonder, I don't regret it. Yeah? And I'll tell you why I don't regret it. Because yes, they called him in. I knew when he was going in. I didn't know that they had arrested him, but my understanding of what had happened was that when he got there, they said to him, do you run a charity? He was like, yes. Okay, we need you to explain something. Where do you put this money? As soon as he said their personal account, apparently I wasn't there. The police said, no, this is fraud, and they arrested him.
Okay.
I was told that was that night, wasn't it?
You meant they asked him the charity account where he put all the money, and he presented his personal account to them.
No. He now told them that he doesn't have any charity, he doesn't have a legal charity, and he doesn't have any charity account that his personal
account
uses.
Okay.
Yes.
And the police now concluded that it is fraud.
Yes, and they now detained him.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I think from what I heard, they put him in the cell, and at some point he started coughing. And
did you hear that? They put him in the cell. At one point, they now put him in the cell. This morning when I was talking to the other lady, I made mention that they put Olamide inside the cell. And when they did, he started coughing. He was coughing out blood. The lady this morning said, no, they didn't put him in the cell. They just put him in one corner. That he was not inside the cell. No, that they didn't put him in the cell at all. That they just put him in one of their room. I will play it in her voice now, you will hear it. That no, he was never inside the cell. Shebi, I was there. Shebi, I went there. Did you? Emagbo?
Yeah. Then, I think from what I heard, they put him in the cell, and at some point he started coughing.
They put him in the cell, and at some point he started coughing because Otis sniffing. This is somebody that, you know, is suffering from asthma. Because Otis sniffing boya some of the dust around that place. One put him in the cell and he started coughing. Emagbolo.
You know what? There's one police officer there that actually knows him from when he was a small child.
Okay.
Ìkan nínú àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó wà ńbẹ̀ yẹn, wọ́n wá mọ̀ when he was a small child.
And that police officer was narrating some things that had happened in the past that I'm not going to talk about. Yeah?
Okay, about Olamide, right?
About Olamide. So they were like, you know what? Let's call his mother. So they now called his mother and said, please, can you come? So the mother came and they said, okay, can you take him home and bring him back tomorrow? And when you are coming back, can you bring your bank statement between this period of time that you worked with the Mr. Jeremiah's?
Can you just imagine that? The police now requested for his bank statement, breach to his privacy. They are getting involved in his business. Stuff that has nothing to do with them. Getting involved in his business. He should bring his bank statement. Privacy titi ile aye nko. Kilo kan. This is somebody to wà ní London o. Ọmọbìnrin tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ó wà ní London o. London ló ń gbé o. Ó dẹ̀ ń control àwọn ènìyàn because, you know, she had somebody like that bimbo of a lady. I'm talking about the bimbo that you heard her voice now. Òun ló máa ń send around láti rán níṣẹ́ to do this, to do this, to do that, and do that. Show make sense. Ṣé rí pé ìkà ọ̀bàyéjẹ́ ni wọ́n. Continue.
For us to see the amount that has gone into your account.
Okay.
So Olamide said yes. So Olamide left and they called Bimbo and they asked Bimbo to come. And when they got there the next day, Olamide's mom, Bimbo was in, they spoke to Bimbo, they spoke to me, they spoke to Bimbo, and then they called the mother in, they spoke to the mother, then after they called the mother in, they now called Olamide in. And they now asked Olamide to show his bank statement. When Olamide showed his bank statement...
Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ fà pé kó máa béèrè bank statement ẹ̀ ó simple o. Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ fà pé kọ́lọ́pàá náà máa request fún bank statement ẹ̀ ó simple o. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa wọn wọ́n ti fún wọn lówó o. Ṣé mọ̀ pé àwọn yẹn tí wọn alátẹnujẹ ni wọ́n. Àwọn yẹn gangan ló yẹ kó máa pè látẹnu. Tó bá ti fún wọn change kan báyìí kò sí ní ibi tó rán wọn ṣẹ́ dé gan wọ́n á jíṣẹ́ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Can you just imagine the nonsense? Lórí wípé a fẹ́ ràn yàn lọ́wọ́. Lórí wípé a fẹ́ ràn yàn lọ́wọ́. Imagine. Lórí wípé a fẹ́ ràn yàn lọ́wọ́.
Bank statement that he brought was from the 23rd of March till the 30th of April. That's 5 weeks, yeah? Pause and wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when they checked how much has gone into the account in that 5 weeks, and Olamide actually calculated it as well, it was 4.4 million.
That is, between those periods, it was soliciting for Mr. Gabriel.
Yeah. No, not Mr. Gabriel.
Mr. Jeremiah, sorry. Mr. Jeremiah, they discovered that he has collected 4.5 million.
Nearly 4.5. How much, Bingo?
You know, he's a police. I don't want to disclose all those ones. It's Olamide himself that.
Okay, so basically over 4 million.
So now he gave them his bank account, and they saw in the account that, you know, they can see traces of over 4.5 million according to them. And this 4.5 million includes his wages, okay? And other people that he is helping. Not just Mr. Jeremiah alone, no. It includes other people that he is helping. kò ń ṣe Mr. Jeremiah nìkan. Tó bá yẹ pé Ọlámídé tó bá yẹ pé ó láwọn èèyàn lọ́dọ̀ ni kò yẹ kó dá lọ sí police station yẹn. Ó yẹ kó lọ pẹ̀lú lọ́ọ̀yà ni. Bank statement tó ń fún wọn yẹn, they have no right to demand for it. Kò yẹ kó tiẹ̀ fún wọn ní bank statement yẹn gan at all. Honestly speaking, because they have no right to request for his bank statement. Kò sẹ́nibody tó bi ẹ̀yin léèrè pé okay pé bank statement charity tí yín bring it out show us. Nobody. And you are based in London. O dẹ̀ ń control. O dẹ̀ ń bayé ènìyàn jẹ́. Ẹ máa wá wò sí yìí o. Ọmọ yìí tá à ń sọ ẹ̀ ó ní anxiety disorder. Already ìgbà tán ti invite ẹ lọ sí police station. Ó ní ó wà autistic. Kò ń ṣe pé òun náà wà completely, you know, òun náà ní disability títí ẹ̀. Already ìgbà tán ti invite ẹ lọ sí police station yẹn, òun gangan fúnra rẹ̀, I'm talking about Olamide, òun gangan fúnra rẹ̀ ti ń panic. So gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí tó jẹ́ pé ó wà lọ́sibítù tó ń ṣe operate tó ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀sìn yìí, they are the people that caused it. Because all the panic attack and everything gbogbo ẹ̀ join together, òun ló fa nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ yẹn. Ìkànnìyàn ọ̀bàyéjẹ́ nìyí. Ẹ mọ̀jú kẹ́ ẹ máa bà nǹkan jẹ́ lọ. Ẹ lè tún nǹkan ṣe, ẹ dẹ̀ mú ẹ dẹ̀ bàjẹ́. Ẹ ti fẹ́ hijack nǹkan mọ́ lọ́wọ́ already, ẹ ti gbà mọ́ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jọ kí ló tún dé, kí ló tún fa problem? Kí ló tún fa ìṣòro fúnlé ayé yín tí ò mú yes. Ṣé rí pé kà ní Ọlámídé kò deserve orí burúkú tẹ́ ṣe fún. Kò yé yín. And some of you ẹ ti breach some of his right gan. Kò yé yín bẹ́yẹn. It's very bad what you did to him because all he wanted to do is to help. Ẹ dẹ̀ mú help tó fẹ́ ṣe. Help nínú pé ó fẹ́ help èèyàn. Òun náà ló fa pé kán wá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gé òun gan fúnra rẹ̀ sí méjì kán máa ṣe operation fún. Tó wà lẹ́sẹ̀ kan ayé ẹsẹ̀ kan ọ̀run sìn. Kọ́ ló ń jẹ́ kó ṣe kíni kó jáde ń bẹ̀ yẹn láyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà. Ṣé rí pé lórí burúkú ni?
Yes.
Okay, the people donated over 4 million naira to his account.
Yeah, minus his salary, which was 40,000 a month. So
minus his salary.
Oh, okay, he get paid from where?
From where he used to work as a supervisor, cleaning.
Okay, at Loma. Okay, minus his salary. Okay.
40,000.
40,000. Okay. Okay, basically, what you are saying now is that the amount he collected, he did not spend up to the amount he collected from Mr. Jeremiah.
I don't know if he did until he's going to bring the breakdown.
I can come in at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay.
He was asked to account to add everything together, the credits, the money that entered his account from March 22nd to April 30. So it was.
This is Bimbo that is now talking. Can you just imagine? Imagine how they are constituting nuisance in that country called Nigeria. Somebody that is doing his own thing, that has nothing to do with you. You wrote a petition against him, invited the police to come and get involved in his matter. He is not a criminal. So, why you can't question the Nigeria police is going to say one ni? Because this guy is not a criminal. Sherori Brukuton Sheni in Nigeria, he's not a criminal. E de lo hand over fáwọn ọlọ́pàá. E bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní question ẹ lórí àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé kò make sense at all. He's not a criminal. He has done nothing wrong. This one mori big but you waste the police time. Sherry put in you like systematically listen to yourself. Listen to the thing that's coming out of your mouth. Should make sense saying, you know. And you are based in London. And then shuri Brooklyn in Nigeria. Competition weary. She rather kakiri up and down. Báwo she make sense? Continue. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ breakdown owó yẹn.
Beside him, and I was helping him also. In fact, there was peace, and we were relating very well.
Okay.
So he was showing me money that came in through Betway, through Loma, and I said, just write that one out as your personal money and leave the rest. Add the rest together and tell the police officer what entered. You add it together. So as he was doing it, the thing was bulky for him. So I think we're on page 5 and he couldn't go on. It was so bulky. So he told the police officer that I told the police officer that this thing it will take our time. It will take our time and it's bulky. So Olamide now said he's not used to mathematics, that he will not be able to continue. So okay.
Did you hear that? They were even stressing him out. They were even stressing the poor boy out, asking him to add 1 + 1 together, 2 + 2. At the point he got so tired, he got weak. This is somebody that they know that has his own disability. They were now asking him to be adding money together, calculating. Anytime more, we only issues it. And the more to bat to stage kan, ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní panic, ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pariwo, ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pariwo. Ṣé rí pé olórí burúkú ni àlàyé yín ti bàjẹ́. Continue. We are listening.
I said, okay, this is the amount that was credited between those periods. He mentioned the amount of, there will be additional, all the amounts capital together will be on top of that bank statement.
Yeah.
But yes, it was written there.
Money in will be on top.
Thank you.
So yeah.
And I told the police officer that the money is on top. He said that the money is on top. He was explaining, so I was trying to expatiate on it for the police officer. I said, okay, he said the total money is on top already, and he mentioned it. So when he mentioned that was when I got the amount that entered that month.
Okay, that month you saw 4 million plus.
4.470. He mentioned it himself.
Okay, he mentioned it himself that 4.470
yes.
was raised for Mr. Jeremiah.
Brother. Just say it was raised between the 22nd of April to the 30th of
from 22nd of March.
Now, the man that is interviewing them now said that 4.4 million was raised for Mr. Jeremiah. The same Susie whatever now said, just say 4.4 million was raised between so time and so time. Not for Mr. Jeremiah alone, because they did not put Mr. Jeremiah's name there. He is into so many different charity work. It doesn't deal with Mr. Jeremiah alone. How do you know that with that 4 point whatever million belong to Mr. Jeremiah alone? Owó yẹn ò kìí ṣe owó Mr. Jeremiah nìkan. Owó gbogbogbò ni. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ènìyàn ni Olamide ló ń ràn lọ́wọ́. Kò kìí ṣe Mr. Jeremiah nìkan. Bọ̀ ẹ̀yin kàn ya ìkà ọ̀bàyéjẹ́ apààyàn. Àbáyé ẹni jẹ́. Tó jẹ́ pé tí anything tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ yẹn, you will be held responsible.
Okay, from 22nd of March to 30th of April, 4.7 million naira.
4.447.
Okay, 4.47. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he explained to me that some of the money, part of the money is for the man at Bobby.
Yes.
And Olamide now explained that some of the money, nínú 4-point-something million yẹn, ipe kò kí ń ṣe fún Mr. Jeremiah nìkan, ó tún wà fún another person tó wà ní Mobi or something, bóyá Mobi ni mo gbọ́ yẹn because mi gbọ́ dáadáa. Which means that they knew that the money wasn't for Mr. Jeremiah alone. It was for, bóyá part of it, Mr. Jeremiah and other people's projects. Because he doesn't deal with Mr. Jeremiah nìkan. He deals with other people. Ṣé rí pé olórí burúkú làwọn eléyìí? Ṣé rí pé ayé wọn ti bàjẹ́? Can you see that? Ẹ̀yin lẹ dẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ orí burúkú yẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe gbé project Mr. Gabriel náà nìyẹn. Nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ ṣe pẹ̀lú Mr. Gabriel up to today, we don't even know. We don't know. I bet you go anything for Mr. Gabriel, because me, I never hear nothing. I never hear nothing. I never see house. Èmi rò bóyá máa kọ́lé yẹn fún Mr. Gabriel tó jẹ́ pa máa wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe party for Mr. Gabriel after ni. I never see anything, no party, nothing. Up till now, nothing.
There is a lady that he also got accommodation for with her children. He said he used part of it for those ones too. That he did 3 cases at that period. That all the money is not for.
And Yomo Nigeria, did you hear that? That there is another lady that he got an apartment for. Nínú owó iná ni o. Nínú 7.4 million. Àwọn wèrè ti Susie wèrè. Ó ti rí 4 million. Ojú ẹ̀ ti ràn no godo báyìí. Bí Global ICC. Ojú ẹ̀ ti ràn. Igbobi. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Ojú ẹ̀ ti ràn. Bí ẹni tán gbàgbé okó ńlá sí lábẹ́. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tán sọ ń sìn? Wípé another person, ó tún wà, another woman. So, project Olamide ń ṣe ń gbà yẹn, project èèyàn mẹ́ta ni. So, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Tá bá divide the 4.something million between Onda. Let's even say he was dealing with maybe say 4 people at that time or 3 people. Igbobi, DORCAS, thank you. Tẹ́ bá divide it by how many people? Show tiẹ̀ tó 900,000 between them. Kilo de te yaka obaye je. Continue.
Okay. But did you ask him how much is for Mr. Jeremiah?
Police officer asked him.
And what did he say?
He can't.
He couldn't say the accurate amount. So the man has said, okay, go home. When you are coming back next week.
Wọ́n wá ń béèrè pé èló nínú owó ìgan ló jẹ́ ti Mr. Jeremiah. How do you want him to know? Iye how much tó jẹ́ ti Mr. Jeremiah nù ẹ̀? Ṣé wọ́n wèrè ni? How do you want him to know? Of course he won't know. He was dealing with 3 people at the same time. How would he know that this one is... This one is Jeremiah. This one is this you. This one is this person. How do you want him to know? Eri pe kani. Ede tún crack. Etun wan crack brain e. Kó máa ṣe calculation. Báwo lówó eléyìí ṣe jẹ́, báwo nìyẹn ṣe jẹ́, báwo nton ṣe jẹ́. Ìkànnì yín ọ̀bàyé jẹ́ ni. Ẹ ṣe kúre rárá.
Your calculations and bring the accounts.
You mean next coming week?
Yeah, next week.
Next week, yes.
Okay.
Now, this week, insane, this Monday, ta mú nínú èyí, nínú wíìkì yìí. Ó yẹ kí ọmọ yẹn kó máa pààrọ̀ police station up and down, round and round, left, right and center ni. Just because of this silly bunch of people. Just because of this silly bunch of people. Ó yẹ kó Olamide kó máa lọ up and down ní wiki. Kó máa lọ sí police station round. Nítorí àwọn people yìí. Wiki tó yẹ kó máa lọ sí police station. Òun ló end up tó wà lọ́spítù yẹn. Tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe operation fún. Nítorí nǹkan tó sniffing. Nítorí nǹkan tó ṣe kíni. Nítorí nǹkan tó sniffing ní police station. Ara orí burúkú tó ń ṣe lórí social media. Tá ń pariwo fún ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere. Òun lè rí yìí o. Tẹ́ bá rí táwọn èèyàn tó bá sọ pé sorry o, please o, I don't want to help anybody o. I am not interested in helping anybody. This is what is causing it. Because you will help somebody, at the end of the day, they will come and question you on top of you helping them. The money is not their money. It doesn't belong to them. They didn't work for it. Yet, en question no more. And I remember when I was asking this Sister Bimbo this morning, she said she didn't speak to Mr. Pos and Ponder at all. She said she was just sitting there listening to the show. But this is you talking now. It's you. You are the one talking here now. But this morning when I spoke to you, you said you did not talk to Mr. You said you didn't talk at all. Do you understand? And we can't even divide the money into 4. That 4 million cannot even be divided into 4 because magbagbe wages here not tún wà ńbẹ̀. Wages here ó tún wà ńbẹ̀. Kí ló dé tẹ́ ń ṣe bí olórí burúkú báyìí náà? Kí ló dé tẹ́ ń ṣe kà náà? Kí ló dé tí wọ́n Susie whatever tó kàn báyé jẹ́ continue mo gbọ́.
You ask him to go and do the proper accounting. Do your how much was disbursed and how much was realized. Let it be balanced and bring it next week Wednesday. That was the conclusion.
Eni ló yẹ.
Can I say something?
Eni ló yẹ kí Olamide ló yẹ kó wà ní police station. Police station tó yẹ kó wà. Orí bẹ́ẹ̀dì àìsàn lọ́tọ̀ ọmọ ọlọ́mọ wà o. This Wednesday today, ó yẹ kó wà ní police station kó lọ máa jẹ́jọ́ àwọn wèrè tán sọ̀rọ̀. The boy is in hospital bed now. Wọ́n gé inú ẹ̀, wọ́n là sí méjì ni. Wọ́n là sí méjì life and direct. Wọ́n ti ṣe operation kan already o. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ó tún due fún báyìí sin. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Can I say something? We want to hear what you want to say. Continue.
I refuse to say Olamide is a thief. I'm not going to say that. He's not.
Ayé ò dẹ̀ ní dá fún statement tó sọ yẹn. Ṣorí pé lórí burúkú ni ẹ́. Ṣorí pé ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́. You said you refuse to say Olamide is a thief. You confirmed with your mouth that Olamide is not a thief. You said he is not. Why did you write the petition then? What was the purpose of your stupid petition when you knew that he is not a thief? O mọ̀ pé kò kí n ṣolè, o mọ̀ pé wà transparent. Kí ló wá kọ petition lórí burúkú fún? Ṣorí pé kà ni ẹ́. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ bí ẹ léèrè. Irú problemu ìdààmú rádaràda tó kó ọmọ ọlọ́mọ sí àti ìyá àtàwọn ẹbí ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run á fi irú ẹ̀, á fi ṣe kíni, á fi ṣe ìfàjẹ fún ẹ or whatever. Á jẹ́ kí ìwọ náà rí inú ẹ̀. Ṣorí pé ká olórí ibú ẹ̀dá ni ẹ́. Continue. And then what?
There is a problem here. He doesn't know how to manage money. He doesn't know how to budget, and he doesn't know.
And how is that any of your business? He doesn't know how to manage money, but you know how to manage money, Abi. Abi Beko, ìwọ ló mọ̀ bó ṣe lè manage money. He doesn't know how to manage money, but you are very good when it comes to managing money. Ìkà ọ̀bàyé jẹ́ olórí burúkú ẹ̀dá. Continue. Another confession.
Trace what he's spending, if that makes sense. And I'm going to give you an example that Mr. Jeremiah told me. Mr. Jeremiah told me that the day they went to ShopRite to do the shopping, you know when you go to ShopRite, you have to buy a parking ticket.
Yeah.
I think that parking ticket is 200 naira, right? So Olamide didn't buy the parking ticket. So when they were leaving, exiting, the girl now said to him, okay, you know, but you have to go back and buy a
parking ticket.
And Olamide now told the girl, no, don't worry. And now gave the girl 5,000 naira for the girl to let him through. And
so for what? He didn't buy a parking ticket. When he was now leaving, he gave the girl 5,000 naira. And so for what? Is that not part of his disability? Ipò máa ń gbàgbé nǹkan. Àbí tí ń dùn ẹ̀ ṣe ò gbọ́ ni. Kí ni problem tẹ? Do you know the deal tó wà láàrin òun àtọmọ yẹn? And so for what? Tó bá fún ní 5,000. Kò bá fún ọmọ yẹn nígbà tó fẹ́ exit ní 20,000. Kí ló ṣe kàn wọ́? Kí ló ṣe kàn wọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run? Ìkà burúkú ni aláyé bàjẹ́ ni ẹ́ o. You are very sick. And so fuck what? If he gives the kidney when he was exiting 20,000 naira, and so fuck what? He cannot manage money. He needs somebody to manage it for him. Are you the one that will manage it for him? Are you the one that will manage it for him? Oh, he cannot do it alone. He needs somebody. So you need to get involved in his charity, Abi. It's you that will help him. Continue.
Instead of paying 200 naira.
Instead of paying 200 naira. So I think it's, you know, we have to understand that I've always has a disability.
Let me come in there.
You just made mention that we have to understand the fact that Olamide has disability. So could it be that it's as a result of his disability, Lofi end up láti fún any 5,000 instead of 2,000? Òpònú ẹ̀, ayírada. Ṣorí pórí ẹ̀ ò pé fúnra ẹ̀ ló ń sọ̀rọ̀, ìwọ ló ń sọ, ìwọ náà ló ń answer rẹ̀, ìwọ náà ló ń contradict rẹ̀. Ìkà ni ẹ́ o. Tombari eba koko ju e loko pa oko ashitani. Ikanye, you are so wicked, you are so heartless. You are so wicked. Honestly speaking. Bí mo ṣe wà, mi ò ní any intention of doing any show today. But ṣó rí nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ ilé ayé títí tí ẹ. I was like, no, I'm not going to keep quiet about it. I'm going to speak. People will hear it. Ìkànnì ẹ. Tó bá ní pé èèyàn tí ò yẹ kó tiẹ̀ stage show kankan fún Olamide is myself. Mo pé whatever. Ká má ló ń pick up. Ìkànnì ẹ.
I also have seen all what you are talking about now.
And we don't even have evidence of that. God bless you, Sister Bimbola. Here say Lasoni. We don't have evidence of what you are saying here. Only jẹ́ pé rogan ló ń pa. Because they said, he said, she said. Rada.
Remember during the Christmas time, it's just dashing people money. And wherever and
then kilo kon if he was giving money to people and dashing them money during the Christmas time. And so, is that not part of charity? Giving to the needy, just giving out to people. And so, what the fuck is wrong with those people? During Christmas time, he was just giving money, dashing money. And so, he's doing charity work. So during this Christmas time, if he decides that, okay, well, do you know what? Let me go around, ta ló tún need nǹkan, ẹ jẹ́ kí n wéyàn tó bá need owó, ẹ jẹ́ kí n fún lówó. And so, kí ni big deal? That is part of charity. Olamide will not be the first charity tó máa ṣe kíni tó máa fún àwọn ènìyàn lówó bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. And títí ẹ kò ní jẹ́ the last. To máa sọ pé okay, during Christmas time, do you yourself, gbogbo yín náà lè máa fáwọn èèyàn ní nǹkan náà. During Ramadan, some of you will start giving food out. A lot of you has done it before. What's the big deal in that? That is giving money out during Christmas and so forth. What?
Has problem on managing funds.
It's none of anyone.
It has the problem.
He has, and let me tell you another thing that is also sad. The mother was there. The mother nearly fell off her chair in shock when she heard about the money.
Okay.
The mother was there. Ibi tẹ́ tún máa mọ̀ pé Olamide ó wà transparent nìyẹn. The mother nearly fell off the chair when she heard about the money. This particular lady confirmed that Olamide kò ń ṣe pé ó tún kó owó fún àwọn yìí, kò ń ṣe pé ó ń kó owó fún ìyá ẹ̀ gan. Tó bá pò lè ní tó jẹ́ pé kìíní ṣé kò yẹ kó máa mú nínú owó yẹn kó máa kó fún àwọn ìyá ẹ̀, àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ àtàwọn ará ẹ̀ nínú 4 million yẹn. Kò ń ṣe pé mú nínú owó yẹn kó tún kó fún àwọn family ẹ̀ no. Ó dẹ̀ ṣe ń kọ petition lórí burúkú. Petition tó máa kọ tó tún ní kọ mí mọ̀ tó fi máa rest in peace.
Like, but you know my landlord is driving me out of the house. How I'm jumping from house to house. I don't have no money to pay landlord.
Okay.
You had all this money. Bimbo had to give the mother money. And I think it's intentional.
Ṣé yẹn kò wá enough fún ẹ láti rí pé Olamide òun ṣolè sórí pé kàn ní ẹ. Ìkànnì ẹ o. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní dáríjì ẹ lórúkọ Jésù Kristi.
Sorry, I don't think it's intentional. I think it's the way he operates. You understand?
Okay.
Olamide is good at doing charity work, but he needs to be under someone. It's not.
You also confirm that Olamide is very good when it comes to doing charity work. But he needs to be under somebody. For what reason? Oh, he should come and be under you, Abi. It's like he big to jẹ́ pé bóyá orí ẹ ti dàrú. Oh, he should come and be under you to be doing his charity work. Blah, 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 motherfucker. Orí pé motherfucker ni. Ṣé abẹ́ títí ẹni kó wá jókòó sí kó lúgọ sí. Kó wá máa ṣe charity ẹ̀ ń bẹ. Ìkà ọ̀bàyéjẹ́ olè. The same way you wanted Sister Ramota to be under you. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? The same way you wanted Sister Ramota to be under you, that you destroyed her. You now want Olamide to be under you so that you can be controlling the money that he's making. What business of yours is it? Mind your business. Allow him to mind his.
And do by himself.
As some people are saying, Neil is a disabled, or he has
He's not disabled. Can people stop saying things? He has a disability, right?
He has a disability.
Okay, so you knew he has disability. You knew he has disability in your Olamide. You just confirmed it yourself. So why chasing him about? Why? Why are you chasing him about? You don't expect somebody that has a disability to function like a normal person. Of course, he will do some things sometimes too stupid. One of the things to she stupid no need, but Mr. Gabu Tondaruko, a prophet that did nothing wrong. Prophet Genesis, a prophet Genesis. That is part of his disability. You knew he had a disability, and you are still questioning him, asking him stupid questions.
Let me say, they say you know that he has a disability, and you still go ahead to petition him.
Good question.
Can we take that?
Good question. Good question. You knew he had disability, and you still went ahead to petition him. And that's what landed him where he is today, in the hospital. We don't even have to ask you that question here. They've asked you there, because me too will show you, Debbie. They've asked you on the show. You knew about it. Ikaburuku.
Skills to what he's doing at the moment.
No, I'm sorry. Are you telling me that, so because he has a disability, he doesn't need to be stopped?
No, what they are saying...
Who the fucking freaking fuck are you to stop him? Stop him for what? So what you want to do is to stop his charity work, so that you can take over the way you did with Sister Ramota again. Why does it need to stop? Why does it need to be stopped? Be stopped for what? Why? Be stopped because of you? So that you can take over his work? You are very, very silly. And you're more Nigeria, really. Kill a film for mobini. Me utemo. Shad me one be. I don't even know. Mude 41 minutes. I'm going to leave the rest of this particular one here. Muti screenshot it. Mushima continue analysis in my phone number that ends with 6797 is the number that you can call. Oh, to pay 3 hours already. Okay, to pay 3 hours. We're not going to call in today. We're going to call in when I finish it, not tomorrow, maybe the day after. So when I continue the day after, 2 days show, when I continue the day after, my play book voice note toku. Calling a massive thank you to each and every single one of you that's Tedrosi online to watch this particular program. I know some of you don't even understand what is going on. Some of you don't even want to hear this particular one because you don't know all the people that are involved. So thank you for watching. Thank you for staying online with me. The beautiful outfit that I'm wearing is LPD Couture. LPD Couture, continue. LPD Couture collection by Lady Polo D. You can contact me on 079 610 11814. That is 079 610 11814. I'm going to finish this particular stuff on Olamide. I'll probably have one more show on it, and then that will be it. We're gonna wait till Olamide comes out. Lórúkọ Jésù dem come out láyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà. Please, I am begging you in the name of God. No matter, I don't know, whatever amount that you have that you can assist Olamide with. Ejo, eba wa san sínú account e. Àwọn ọmọ yín náà wọn ò ní ṣìkíní, wọn ò ní pàdé alátakò. Àwọn ọmọ yín wọn ò ní ṣìkíní, wọn ò ní pàdé alátakò lórúkọ Jésù Kristi. Dẹ̀ ní ṣìkíní, ní ṣubú dànù lórúkọ Jésù Kristi. So anything, whatever that you have that you can help or assist Olamide with, because from what I heard, ó ń ṣe kíni, ó ń padà lọ fún second surgery. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa san sínú account ẹ̀. My name is Dorcas Adeyinka. I am the CEO, the managing director of LPD Couture by Lady Polodi, and of course the CEO of this particular platform. I want you all to know that I appreciate and I love you all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again some other time. God bless. Il est continu.
Holy to Robbie, a share Holy to Robbie, a share Oh, Jenny, you're not to Robbie.